monkey come down to yo. Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees. During the day, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go stay free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people went beyond baboon, and few people went beyond monkey. The elders of the time made a big mistake. After election, they went and made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied, so they decided to send another caretaker. Who loves, who care, who has the ability taking care of the monkey. You not able to take care of baboon able. You not able to bust the rata baboon able. Oh soldier monkey come down, oh monkey come down, monkey come down, oh monkey come down, monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you, monkey. Oh soldier monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you. Monkey chop chop chop, monkey cannot get tired. Say monkey chop chop yo, monkey cannot get tired. Monkey chop chop chop, monkey cannot get tired. Say monkey chop chop yo, monkey cannot get tired.
Keeping banana and the chop stealing is the error, Russian is the error.
Monkey cannot get tired.
Hey, we wanna live life, that's to live a good life. We wanna live life, that's to live a better life. We wanna live life, that's to live a better life. We wanna live life, that's to live a better life. We wanna live life, that's to live a better life.
You not able to take care of baboon able. You not able to bust the rata baboon able. Oh soldier monkey come down, oh monkey come down, monkey come down, oh monkey come down, monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you, monkey. Oh soldier monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you.
Baboon storm, monkey listen. You give it right, it can practice. Baboon storm, monkey listen. You give it stick, it can break it. We do your long time ago that Mr. Monkey was very wicked. The way you see it with your apple, then you do that love is wicked. Monkey see apple, they pick banana and plum, they lick it. All the goo in a pocket. It when give it something lick it. Monkey drop it, it drop it. Nana, only baboon can stop it. Monkey drop it, it drop it. Nana, only baboon can stop it. It call all the African monkeys. All I want for them to rig it. Monkeys jump from tree to tree, hustle hustle. It ready get sick. Monkey jump from tree to tree, hustle hustle. When it ready get sick. Two back when monkey we catch it. That one it will not be easy. How you read, my people? I say it wicked. How you read, my people? I say it
monkey. You not able to take care of baboon able. You not able to bust the rata baboon able. Oh soldier monkey come down, oh monkey come down, soldier monkey come down, oh monkey come down, monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you, monkey. Oh soldier monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you, monkey come down to you. Don't jam a monkey say that away home. Don't small monkey say away home. On top of monkey say away home. Oh monkey say that away home. Away home. Away home. Away home. Let me know away home. Away home. My people yeah. Away home. I'm sorry yeah. Away home.
What choices are you making today? Are you making the difficult choice of doing that which is right and good because it is just good to do that which is right and good? Are you enticed by the latter-day things that we see on a daily basis? Because I know that I have many friends who have helicopters. But the beauty of it, that when the helicopter flies, it must stop, comes down. I know many friends who have cars such as Lamborghini and Porsche and Mercedes-Benz. But the last time I checked, the Mercedes-Benz stops and he gets out of it and gets into his house of gold and goes into his bed of gold. But even in the bed of gold, there is no sleep. He has to induce sleep by using tablets, and even then sleep refuses to come. I know many friends who can afford all the good food in the world, caviar and all the good meat, but their appetite since disappeared. They've got to eat things to induce appetite, and even when they induce it, it does not come. But I know other friends who are not so materially endowed, or they don't need soup to sharpen their appetite. No. They were born ready. You bring forth the food and they consume it. They don't need it. I know poor friends who do not have beds of gold, but even when they sleep on the floor, they sleep soundly for 8 hours. And they don't have nightmares, they have sweet dreams which they have forgotten in the morning. I know friends who have nothing, they have no television, they only play drafts, and they enjoy it so thoroughly. They don't take out an insurance, no they don't. God is their insurance. And there is a way in which the God that we worship has a way of turning all these things in a positive way. And that is why I look forward to the day when we shall have in leadership men and women who love this country. I remember an old man with whom I had the privilege of working for a short time, former president of Tanzania, Julius Kambarage Nyerere. On the day that he left office, after 24 years in office, it is reported he had only 8,000 equivalent of United States dollars in his account. That is just about the amount that our MCA uses over a weekend. Mwalimu Nyerere, after 24 years, that is all he had. With a single house in Dar es Salaam and another one in Butiama, our MCAs and our governors within 4 years have 80 and 40 houses. And if you look at them, they have expanded so exponentially that even suits can no longer fit some of them. If you look at them, they are even running away. Has it ever occurred to you that our leaders are running away from something? They are running away from themselves. When they go to the barber shop, the first thing they ask for, a man, dye my hair that it may not be white. If God divinely said that when you grow old, your hair turns gray, why are you running away from your age? And when you have men and women who are running away from themselves, from their appearance, how truthful can they be to us? They are little things, but they have something to tell us. I'm submitting to us that time has come, that we must remember that this country will only realize the potential the day that good men and women have the opportunity to serve. The Bible that we read has numerous stories telling us of how the people enjoyed when good men and women were in authority, and how they suffered when evil men were in authority. This country that I live in, that I love, has great potential. But potential is only potential. We have sinned and fallen short of the glory of both God and man. We must repent and be of contrite hearts. And our repentance must be total and complete, because the God that we worship cannot be mocked. He knows in advance whether our hearts are contrite or not. So today, if we are liberating ourselves from the 7 deadly sins, let us ask, and Koigi Wawa Mwere, who is a friend of mine and who is a Kenyan who has been wavering recently between two opinions, has written a beautiful book called Towards Genocide in Kenya, The Curse of Negative Ethnicity. And Koigi says, and I agree with him, that the tragedy of Kenya is that our low-voltage ethnic warlords have hypnotized us, and they have made us believe that we only must follow them. And we have turned them into gods. We have deified our political leaders. We have treated them as God for so long that some of them now think that they are gods. Some of them now think that they are the Messiah. They suffer from the Messiah complex. They believe that God has sent them with a direct instruction to rescue us from latter-day pharaohs. No, they are not. And it is our duty to recognize and unmask them, and to know that they are only humans, and to remember that they are Dathan and latter-day Jannes and Jambreses. And when we do so, the God that we worship will liberate us from corruption of the morals. I know also that we have a curse of ethnicity. The God that I worship is a God of diversity. Not God.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your career.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new edition of Voice of Sinoe. In the diaspora with DIASPORA ESOTERIC. Let me get my national flag so that I can welcome aboard to Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora with DIASPORA ESOTERIC. We are coming to you live from Newark, Delaware, these United States of America. As usual, we are back again to do justice to the people of Sinoe County, and by extension, the people of Liberia. Because for too long, since 1847, or if I should digress, since before the arrival of the colonial masters, our people have been meandering in the valley of poverty for too long. And up to 2023, 176 years, our people are still in the miasma of poverty. And so we are here to hold our leaders' feet to the fire, including ourselves. And so this afternoon, I'm glad again to be here with you. We are sorry for coming in late. We have a lot going on at the back here. But let's begin the show. Again, thank you for joining me. Please do us a huge favor. We are going live right now on YouTube as well. We want you to subscribe to our YouTube page. And our name on YouTube is Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. All right, we are going live right now. So you can subscribe to our YouTube page, please. Make sure you hit that notification button so that every time we go live, you will know. Sinoe County, the last time I checked, the new census, whether it's correct or not, I'm not going into it. But it says Sinoe has 155,000 human beings. So guys, if you were to go to YouTube and subscribe, the 55,000 human beings, that would be a lot of subscribers. What that means is Voice of Sinoe income will be coming. And what that means that we will be hiring people to work with us. We will be doing stuff. We will open another studio back home where the people will directly report to us. So subscribe to our YouTube page, Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. And also, I don't see people sharing the show. I don't know why you're afraid. Oh, the guy is controversial. Come on, share the show. You can just sit down and get the good information from the ancestor, the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, and you are not sharing. You have to also share. So it's not difficult. All you have to do, hit that share button, and that's all I need from you. You don't have to put in multiple groups. All you have to do is share it on your page, and we'll be fine for the day. Now, that's something that I wanted to start the show with. I want to go in presentation mode and just to recognize one or two persons that did something great that I like or that celebrated a big day. So let me start on that note with the show. So we want to just start the show with a birthday shout out. If you're out there celebrating your birthday, we want to say happy birthday to you. But this is my man here. You know, I was talking about sharing the show, right? That's Nathaniel Gate Jr. You know, I've been following all my followers, the viewers. I pay close attention and see who is doing what. And Nathaniel Gate Jr. is one of the guys. When I go on his page, I always see my video there. And so Nathaniel Gate is celebrating his birthday, or he celebrated his birthday. And so I want to use this time to say happy birthday to my friend and brother. We came a long way, all the way from Sinoe County. We went on the farm. We did all the different things before coming to America. And that's why we cannot forget our roots. We got to do something so that those of us, our lives has been, our condition improved. But what good is it that your condition improved and your brothers and sisters, your fathers and mothers back home, they are still suffering. So we have to campaign, we have to crusade so that things will get better for them back home. And how do things get better? By getting good leaders in offices. Okay, once we get good leaders, if you listen to PLO, he paraphrased the Bible. The people suffer when you have bad people in authority. But when the people rejoice, when you want the people to rejoice, you need good people in power. And that's why we have been fighting in Sinoe County and Liberia as a whole. So, Comrade Nathaniel Gate Jr., happy birthday to you. Wish you all the best. All right, that's something that I want to do, start the show with. I also want to do a congratulations to my sister and daughter here, Katrina Carlo. What's her last name now? Okay, I can't remember. But Katrina just got her master's degree in nursing. She's a psychiatric nurse. All right. So she just graduated. I saw the video on Facebook, and so I called her and gave her a shout out. And these are things I want to see in Sinoe County, in Liberia. Our children should do good. You know, but when you gathered it, when you earned, when you shall have obtained the education, you must also make an impact. And so Katrina has selected a crucial area in our country that we need people in the area of nursing. And so Katrina has a master's in nursing. So we want to say congratulations to the young lady. We wish you the well. One more step. I think you're going to be a doctor. You know, I want to push you to get a doctor degree. All right, so but on a serious note, congratulations to the young lady. I'm quite proud of her. Came a long way from Minnesota all the way. I've been knowing her. Great lady. She has been smart from day one. I knew that she would make it. All right, Katrina, congratulations, and we wish you the best on your next step. All right, that's it. So if again, when you graduated, when you celebrated your birthday, I want to say happy birthday to you. All right, let's see. Let's get to the first thing that we want to talk about today on Voices Sinoe. All right, the first thing here that I want to talk about. Please share. Welcome aboard. All right, so this one is an emergency. So because it's an emergency, I will start with breaking news. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voices Sinoe in the diaspora with DIASPORA, the esoteric. All right, so the breaking news that I want to share here. This is what I want to talk about. A son of Sinoe needs urgent help. A son of Sinoe County. You know, this is the Voice of Sinoe, right? So I follow occurrences, things that are going on in Sinoe County. So a son of Sinoe County or Sinoe needs urgent help. And I trust my people of Sinoe County, even non-citizens of Sinoe County as well. If you can help, we'll highly appreciate it. But I want to play a short video. I know the brother. Is back in the day when I was in Liberia, I interacted with him. But he is seriously sick right now. Okay, and he is in India, and he needs help. Let me share this video. Let me go in presentation mode. It's bad. The guy's situation is bad, and we need to intervene. All right, this right here.
My name is Jardia Farley Johnson, an employee of the National Security Agency, hailed from southeastern region, to be precise, Sinoe County, and a well-trained by the National Security Agency, by the Egyptians and Israelis in so many departments and categories. I got sick on an assignment as a deputy county commander in Grand Jide. When I came to town, I was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis, taken to Cali Hospital, later on to JFK. No solutions. The agency refused to help to further my medical treatment. I managed, by the grace of God, to get to Ghana. And in Ghana, the medical treatment cannot be done there, according to the Ghanaian doctors. So I later on flew to India with the assistance of my family. But now they are out of funds, and I'm here in India, diagnosed with liver cirrhosis. So I'm taking this time to appeal to the public in general, NGOs, political leaders, political parties, to come to my aid and help me go through my medical treatment. Through the help of my contact brother, Mr. Mark Jabate, I take this time to appeal to every well-meaning Liberian to please help me financially. Please, for Allah's sake, help your Liberian brother. I am like dying. Look at my condition. My stomach is swelling up every day.
Okay, that's our brother there. Jalia, his name is Jardia Farley. He's a son of Sinoe County. He is seriously sick. He said he is grappling with liver cirrhosis. And I was just doing a little Google search here to see what it is. Say cirrhosis of the liver poses a significant health challenge worldwide, with no condition, with no known cure. It requires comprehensive management to slow liver damage, alleviate symptoms, and prevent potential complications. All right. So it's saying here, it requires comprehensive management to slow down damage. And so with no known cause or cure, no known cure. So the brother is in a tough situation. But he said he's in India. And there's something he said that was alarming, which is not strange though. But he said he works for the National Security Agency, I think. And he was on an assignment in Grand Jide, and he got sick. He got sick in Grand Jide. And he said, I heard from him as well that the agency refused to help. Imagine that. The agency for which he works refused to help, according to him. And it's very sad that an employee of yours, an employee of a company will be sick, and the company will say, oh, we can't help, we can't do anything about it. And that's a national security agency, right? NSA, he said. That's a country security agency. And this guy is a commando. He's a trained, you send him out of the country to get the required skills, the knowledge. But when he's sick, no help. I want to know what sort of country are we running? What sort of country do we have? That a citizen will be sick and no help. You'll be on your own. If this had been, say, for example, Sinoe Mr, or one of the top-notch officials in the current administration, he or she would have been flown out of the country by now. Yes. Sinoe Mr broke his arm the other time, and they told us that there is 14 military hospital that was built. We have a brand new hospital in Bapulu, and different things that they brag about. But Sinoe Mr flew to Turkey to fix his arm. But so Jardia Farley is not a Sinoe Mr. He is not Eugene Nambe. He's not one of those big guys. And so when something happens, he is on his own. The brother is sick. So the agency refused to help him, he said. And he's grappling with liver sclerosis. He's currently in India. He needs assistance. So if you're out there, the brother needs help. Let's do something. Let's help Jardia. He named his contact person, he said Jabate. So all you have to do is go on Facebook and put Jabate. And you can inbox the brother. That's the contact person he gave. So I will play that video one more time so you can hear from him.
My name is Jardia Farley Johnson, an employee of the National Security Agency, hailed from southeastern region, to be precise, Sinoe County, and a well-trained by the National Security Agency, by the Egyptians and Israelis in so many departments and categories. I got sick on an assignment as a deputy county commander in Grand Jide. When I came to town, I was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis, taken to Cali Hospital, later on to JFK. No solutions. The agency refused to help to further my medical treatment. I managed, by the grace of God, to get to Ghana. And in Ghana, the medical treatment cannot be done there, according to the Ghanaian doctors. So I later on flew to India with the assistance of my family. But now they are out of funds, and I'm here in India, diagnosed with liver cirrhosis. So I'm taking this time to appeal to the public in general, NGOs, political leaders, political parties to come to my aid and help me go through my medical treatment. Through the help of my contact brother, Mr. Mark Jabate, I take this time to appeal to every well-meaning Liberian to please help me financially. Please, for Allah's sake, help your Liberian brother. I am like dying. Look at my condition. My stomach is swelling up every day.
All right, so again, that's Jardia Farley. He's from Sinoe County. He was trained by the National Security Agency, NSA. He also said he was trained by Egyptians. He was trained by the Israelis. He has liver cirrhosis. He flew to Ghana for help. The Ghanaian, the doctor said they can't help. He flew to India. He's currently in India, and he's out of money, and so he's calling for assistance. According to him, the agency refused to help him out. All right, so that's the first story that we want to share with you on the platform today on Voice of Sinoe. That's our brother, Jardia. All right, now let's go to the next topic. If you are just joining us, please welcome aboard. If you don't mind, please share for us. We highly appreciate it. If you were to share the show for us, let me bring that gentleman down. All right, that's the topic of Jardia that we want to start with. We have a lot of breaking news today on the show, and so you have to share with your friends. All right, I'll be right back. It's another breaking news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora with ESOTERIC. So the next breaking news that we are getting, it says the former Ulaa'S president, Mr. Wilmot Kunney, convicted for rape and sent to jail or jailed. Okay, the Ulaa'S, if you don't know, is the Union of Liberian Associations in the Americas. The Union of Liberian Associations in the Americas is Ulaa'S. And it's an organization that is the umbrella organization for all the Liberian organizations in these United States. The organization has produced a lot of national and international leaders. So if you take, for example, the criminal Charles Taylor was once the president of Ulaa'S, so he once led the organization. So you got all these Liberian organization or Liberian educated people. Currently, the election is coming up and different things. People, I think, debate will be they had a debate in New Jersey the other day. Another one is coming up in Pennsylvania. But the former president of Ulaa'S, Wilmot Kunney, I can remember when we first got elected under Francis Clark Myers at the local level. I think he served as the guest speaker for us. But what I would do is to share and add this article with you, because we believe in evidence, right? So let me share this. Let me share my screen with you so that we can go through the article together. Let me share. This is the article. I will go in presentation more. Let me see, make it bigger. All right, so let me put myself in the corner somewhere so that we can go through it together. Okay, this is it. And I will go to the article. All right, so this is the former Ulaa'S president, the former president of Liberian Associations in the Americas. Mr. Kunney, we just saw this article on Daily Observer. And so we just thought, he's a son of Sinoe County, by the way. And so we cover Sinoe County. We our goal is to make Sinoe County better first, before we start thinking about other counties. You can get your house supposed to be in order before you start to move somewhere else. So you can see here, Liberia, ex-Ulaa'S President Kunney sentenced for 2 years in U.S. All right, so the article was was updated, was posted the 21st of this month, 2023 at 8:05. So you see here, convicted for raping underage child. Okay, so it says here, a court in Pennsylvania, United States of America, has sentenced the former president of the Union of Liberian Associations in Americas, Ulaa'S, to 2 years of incarceration for sexual assault. Okay, Wilmot Kunney was arrested and detained in December 2022 for alleged statutory rape of a teenager, according to his docket sheet from the Court of Common Pleas of Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania. He pleaded guilty to sexual assault on April 4th, 2023, and was sentenced on May 16, 2023. The sexual assault charges against Kunney resulted in a lesser sentence than the earlier police charge of statutory rape because of the guilty plea. The man pled guilty, right? A guilty plea. Guilty plea for sexual assault. According to Pennsylvania's Megan's law, statutory rape occurs when an individual engages in sexual intercourse with a person under the age of less than 16 years and is punishable by imprisonment of up to 40 years if the victim is less than 13 years old. According to his charge sheet or docket sheet, Mr. Kunney, 61, was also charged with sexual assault, punishable up to 10 years of incarceration, aggravated indecent assault, punishable with up to 10 years of incarceration, corruption of a minor, punishable with up to 7 years of incarceration, and indecent assault without consent, punishable with up to 7 years of incarceration. All of these alleged offenses are felonies, and each carries separate fines of at least $25,000. Let me see. Let me make sure that my sound is good here. Okay, my sound is good. Okay. All right. So if you follow here, the penalties for these offenses are listed on the Pennsylvania Megan's Law and the Rape and Incest National Network websites. However, in delivering the judgment on May 16, 2023, Judge Glenn B. Bronson of the Court of Common Pleas of Philadelphia County also sentenced Kunney to a 5-year probation after serving his detention. The judge said the lesser penalties were because of Kunney's plea bargain, as provided for under Pennsylvania state law. Okay, so there was a plea bargain, right? Despite Kunney's plea bargain for a lesser sentence, Judge Bronson, in the sentencing, ordered that Kunney is not allowed to have contact with or reside with minors under the age of 18 while on probation. He was also ordered to register for life as a sex offender, and Kunney requires court approval to travel according to his sentencing and disposition sheet. Kunney has already registered permanently as a sex offender on the Pennsylvania Online Sex Offender Registry, which is accessible to the public. According to the American Bar Association, for several offenses, including sex crimes, the accused in Pennsylvania and other states are offered plea deals so that they can plead guilty to one or fewer lesser charges in exchange for not going to trial and avoiding several penalties and long prison terms if found guilty. The ABA said with our plea deals, there would not be enough time for judges to oversee all cases as their court system could be jam-packed. All right, so I just want to read something here. The ABA said the court system serves the burden of conducting a trial on every criminal or crime charged. Therefore, according to the American Bar Association in the American justice system, plea deals are offered to save time and expense of lengthy trials, considering the huge volume of criminal cases. As without plea deals, the justice system could be bogged down. But the dilemma in most felony sex crime cases is that those convicted or entering a plea deal are required to register as registered sex offenders, especially in cases where the victim is a minor. They put the web link over there. Traveling across the United States is difficult for sex offender. All right, so I just wanted to just share this breaking news with you, Sinoe County, a son of Sinoe County and former president of the Liberian Association in the Americas, Wilmot Kunney, was sentenced for 2 years for sexually assaulting a little girl, a girl underage. This is sad, and it rings bell to me because you see, United States is drastic about these things, which is very good, because that's the best way to keep these old men from the back of children. I mean, how can you be 61 and you are going to a little girl with all these adults around? And that is one of the reasons why I'm fighting Senator Milton Teahjay of Sinoe County, because Milton Teahjay had the audacity to sponsor a bill for rape to be legalized in Liberia, and that is disturbing. And that is why I'm going to do everything. We, the citizens of Sinoe County, we're going to do everything to make sure that the likes of Milton Teahjay that trying to make rape the law of the land to be taken from power, because they have no idea. They have nothing to sell to our people, and that's why they sponsor these diabolical laws to harm people. You will listen to the man, you will say, you know why? And people are being accused falsely, and therefore people should pay money, and you walk around in a community without trial. So this is it. It's Wilmot Kunney. It's gone. Okay? It's gone now. And that is a lesson to all of us, especially the men. And some men, they literally leave from America and they go to Liberia so that they can sexually exploit our children. That's what they do. And I wish we had similar laws in Liberia like the United States has. Or we have it in Liberia, but the laws are not being enforced in Liberia. And so people go, you get old men, 80, 70 years, 60, 50, and they go to 17-year-old girl. Even if the girl is about 18, that doesn't justify that when you are in your 60s, you should go to an 18-year-old child. That's still a child to me. But you know, they say, oh, illegal. And some of them, they leave from here just especially to go to Liberia just for the little children. And I wish the law in Liberia would be as drastic as it is to hold these guys accountable. You know, it's my son. I am the spokesperson for the people of Sinoe County, the elders, the ancestors. They selected me to represent them. And so my son, my child, be a girl, a boy, when he or she does well, I will praise you. Just the same way I started with Katrina, wonderful. But when you go and sexually prey on children, of course, we're going to speak to that. So it was wrong for Mr. Kunney to have done that, and we condemn that. Anybody who is in that attitude, who thinks like that, like Mr. Kunney, to go to children, you should desist, especially in the U.S., because Uncle Sam will come after you. They don't joke. They don't joke around here. I got beautiful ladies here. Go for them. Leave the kids. But you know, that's it. Now let's go to the next thing that I want to talk about today. So that's the issue, the breaking news we are getting with respect to the leadership of Ulaa'S. I don't know what's the position of the current leadership, but the law has taken its course, and it is what it is. The man will serve his sentence. When he gets out, he'll be monitored and different things. Now, let me go to the next thing that I want to talk about today on the platform. You know, like I told you, I got a lot of breaking news, right? So we'll be right back. We are not breaking news. All right, welcome back, guys, to Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora. So the next breaking news we have, you see, for some reason, my county is in the news for bad things relatively recently. I don't know why, but hey. But you know, when you go around, they have to purge you. You got to remove you from the normal society because you want to be isolated. So the breaking news, another son of Sinoe County, Stanton Witherspoon, also pled guilty and faces 20 years prison sentence. It just remains sentencing right now, as is right now. But if the judge does not use his discretion, he goes with the maximum sentence, that's 20 years for Stanton Witherspoon. All right. So this too, we want to share the article with you so you can see it. We are visual people. I want to show you the evidence of what we are talking about on the platform. All right. So another son of Sinoe County is also in it. So let me bring Mr. Kunney down and that screenshot, and we'll bring Witherspoon, the article for Witherspoon here. Let's go through it as well. All right. Let's see. This is let's do this. Good. And let me put myself in the corner here. And now I want to go in presentation more over here. Okay, good. So then look at our son as well, Sinoe County Witherspoon case. Not yet. All right. So this is Witherspoon right here. As you can see. Another son of Sinoe County is in a mess as well. So Liberia's Stanton Witherspoon changes plea from not guilty to guilty in wire fraud conspiracy case. Okay. So this was published August 24th, 2023. Okay. So this is the host of the owner, CEO of former CEO, I should say, of Spoon Network. All right, so here is what they are saying with respect to Stanton Witherspoon issue as well. Southern District of Florida, the CEO of Spoon Network Incorporated and host of the Spoon Talk Show, Mr. Stanton Witherspoon, previously charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud, has changed his plea from not guilty to guilty, according to an agreement reached with the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida. Okay, so initially the man pleaded not guilty, but now you know the federal government, before they come after you, they have amassed sufficient evidence against you. All right, and so you can't overturn the gravity of the evidence against you. So the best you could do, instead of going for several more years, you have to reduce the sentence, so then you have to count out. And that's what happened to Stanton. All right, so this was a report by Labnan Dudu. Okay, so with Witherspoon is also a key player. So this line is a political line, so we are not going into the politics. The plea agreement officially disclosed on August the 24th outlines several key points. Okay, here are the points. Guilty plea. Witherspoon has agreed to plead guilty to count number one of the indictment. which charges him with conspiracy to commit wire fraud, a violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1349. In return, the United States has agreed to dismiss the remaining counts against him at the time of sentencing, right? So at the time of sentencing, because there were multiple counts against him, but saying he pled guilty to first count, they said they're going to at the point of sentencing, when they put in jail, they'll drop the other charges against him, and they're going to reduce it because he that's plea bargain, right? Sentencing considerations. Okay, let's look at that. Witherspoon acknowledges that the court will determine his sentence after considering the Florida sentencing guidelines, including a pre-sentence investigation by the probation office. The court retains the authority to impose any sentence within the statutory maximum for the offense. Okay, what is the maximum? Potential penalties. With Witherspoon faces a statutory maximum term of imprisonment of up to 20 years, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Additionally, he may be subject to a fine of up to $250,000 or an amount tied to the gross gain or loss from the offense. It goes on to say special assessment. Witherspoon could be required to pay a special assessment of $100 at the time of sentencing. Okay, you pay $100. Exclusion from federal health care programs. So you'll be excluded from these federal health care programs. As a result of this plea, Witherspoon would be excluded from Medicare, Medicaid, and all federal health care programs. However, this exclusion does not affect his ability or eligibility to apply for and receive benefits as a beneficiary under these programs. Cooperation and asset disclosure. Witherspoon agrees to cooperate fully with the United States in the investigation and identification of assets, okay, his properties related to the case, including liquidating assets if necessary. He must also provide complete and truthful information about his assets and any transfers valued at more than $10,000. All right, so that's the issue of Witherspoon. We just wanted to share a little bit of the information. Another son of Sinoe County, in the word of what you call him, Prophet Kid, the man is in Ziale Tule, right? The man is in Celine Dion. Yeah, if you don't do the right thing, that's what happens. These people here, they will observe. They will observe, they will be watching you, they will be gathering your evidence, and when they get insufficient evidence, they will prey on you, and that's what happens to our brother. All right, so we need similar practice in Liberia to hold people accountable, and that's how you have a good country. Now that's the issue of Witherspoon. Let's go to another thing. That's a story that, again, this is the voice of Sinoe, and so we wanted to share these pieces of information with you. So those are following, I want to recognize you. Hey, Sam Walker, welcome aboard. Mr. William Sua, welcome aboard. Thelma, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Anthony Quia, how you doing? George Weah. Samson Robbie, how you doing? And that's Jardia Clayton. Clayton, how you doing? Kudi Solo, how you doing? Welcome aboard. That's Bolu Yompu. Gifler Freeman. Okay, so First Lady of Voice of Sinoe. Titus, how you doing? Marie Pine, President of Minnesota Chapter USA. Todi, how you doing? Anthony Grisby, how you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. Obaku Yema, how you doing, sir? Welcome aboard. Eddie, Edith Four, Editon, Bobby Todi. Okay, others. Okay, guys, thanks for following. Appreciate you. Any comments if you want to participate? let me know. Now we're going to get into a little another topic here quickly on the show that we have for you. All right, let me end that screenshot. And this one, I want to, it is disturbing, right? You see this, this one, it's about the senator of Sinoe County, Milton Teahjay, the legislative tragedy of Sinoe County. I mean, every time I get information in the news about my senator, I feel less of a Sinoean for the person that represents me in the Capitol building to be bringing disgrace 24/7, to be disgraced. And when Teahjay is disgraced, it's not him alone. The disgrace, it transfers to we, the people of Sinoe County, because he represents us, right? Just the same way when I say Morovia, right? When I say Morovia, it's not only limited to that locale alone. It's talking Morovia, it represents, it's part of Liberia, right? So it's the same thing. We send this guy in the Capitol building to do the right thing for us. And consistently, Milton Teahjay is in the news for the wrong things. And it saddens me. It saddens me. And that is why I think we, the people of Sinoe County, we, the citizens of Sinoe County, we have an obligation to ourselves, to our children and unborn generations. Okay? Because Teahjay, at every point, he is not new to Liberian politics, and that is why Liberia is backwards. Because this guy served with Charles Taylor for 10 years, and nothing was done in Liberia. His own village, nothing was done. No car road, no electricity, no healthcare facility in Taiwan. For 10 years, the man was in power. You got to understand the Charles Taylor bully, right? The man likes to kill. He loves murderer. And so he helped Charles Taylor to murder 250,000 human beings in the country. And so when Taylor wanted to reward him, giving deputy information minister position. Now, when Taylor was sent to jail, sent to The Hague, and then later transferred to the UK, Elliot Johnson Sally, who sponsored the war, who gave Charles Taylor $10,000, says, you know what, Teahjay, I will also hire you to reward you for being with us. So she sent Teahjay to Sinoe County as superintendent. And he served for 6 years, or nearly 6 years. And we didn't get good result in Sinoe County for Milton Teahjay service. The county development funds, the man ate the money, 74 projects abandoned, over 10 million given to Milton Teahjay for projects in Sinoe County as superintendent. To build the roads, everything abandoned. No jobs. The young people are walking around in Sinoe County, energetic, smart. No prospect for them because we have bad leaders at Milton Teahjay. So the corruption from Sinoe County, Milton Teahjay was catapulted in the Capitol building by the people of Sinoe County. I don't know why. What is saw in this man, the disaster of a human being. And so from helping Taylor to murder 250,000 people and serving as a spokesman for Taylor, Ellen said, no, Teahjay, that's not enough. I don't know what this guy, I think the man voodoo is actually working because I don't see why anybody would give this guy a job. And he is not educated than any of those people that he can be cursing every day. And so they're saying that Teahjay went to Sinoe and we can see in the result, is in the Capitol building, and the same corruption from the Capitol building, from Sinoe County, he transferred that to the Capitol building. Monkey can leave a black hands behind, right? So Teahjay will be on radio and say, you know what? Corruption power, I get it. I can't deny. He has to blackmail people. Before I confirm you, you have to give me some people. I'm not here to vet people. No, I'm here to do tit for tat. So they put Teahjay in the Capitol building. From stealing Patricia Flomo car to taking people lands, I mean, different things. This guy is a total mess that we put on ourselves. But now, the time over now for Teahjay. We got 9 years gone. He went to us not too long ago and told us, stood in front of us at Amwenulu, whatever this forum is. He stood before the people of Sinoe County, and Milton Teahjay said, all the bills that are sponsored for 9 years, they are gathering dust. None pass into law. Think about it. You sent the man in the Capitol building to go and represent you to seek your interest, and he came back with a gray sheet and telling you all the bills are sponsored, they are gathering dust. Creighton Duncan, step on them. The red bill, Zarzar step on that one. But the other bills that are sponsored, Creighton Duncan and myself, we are fighting. So when I send it, as a matter of fact, Teahjay has another video he said, well, my sponsor bill, I don't have to lobby for any bill to pass into law. I finish doing my part, will sit down. The bill will go by itself. So that's what Milton Teahjay has been telling us. I don't have to lobby. It's not part of my function. He will say those things. So the corruption of Milton Teahjay from Sinoe County from Taylor time to Ellen Johnson Selita and now on George Weah is still in the corruption wing in the Capitol building, in the Liberian Senate, because the Senate is corrupt. This man was declared guilty. The Senate has, I don't know whether they have ethics committee. How would say that your colleague was declared guilty for eating the people's money, and you can ask that man to leave? Just the same way the United States did Anthony Weiner from New York. The man sent a half-naked picture to a little girl, not a little girl, but to a girl, adult. But for that video, when that picture came out, that man, his colleagues, the pressure, Anthony Weiner, and that man was forced to resign. But no, Liberia, when you are declared guilty, then the National Election Commission will be happy more to put you on the ballot. That's the kind of rotten and decomposed, contaminated country we have. So the recent one for Milton Teahjay is right here. Milton Teahjay of Sinoe County. Disgrace every time. The poor want our benefits, the starvers. These starvers are working 24 hours for Milton Teahjay and his colleagues, but they are eating the starvers' benefits. Because at election time now, Milton Teahjay, they're putting all the money in their pocket so that they can go run campaign. The man literally left Sinoe County and came back to Monrovia so they can eat the children money. And so the starvers said, you know what? You are not entering this building, Milton Teahjay. You will give our money. The corruption is too much. Watch.
Hilton Teahjay should go back. We are going to allow him to enter. This is the senator car.
The man left a campaign in Sinoe County, came back so that he can get more money. All right? Left a campaign in Sinoe County and he's in Monrovia to go and eat the starvers' money.
Entering. So we got 3 senators that just left this morning.
They are restored. The other day we saw Papa Chima coming to. No other for your driver. You cannot play with your coach. You cannot play. Not a leader that was. I wasn't. He was acting yesterday.
All right, so that's Milton Teahjay over there. They ate the Starbucks money, and now he's coming to negotiate. That's the man we have. And that's why the children, they chased him out of the compound. They say, you're not coming in here. You are not entering. You guys cannot treat us like this. And that is what some people say, oh, you hate Milton. No, I don't hate Milton Teahjay. Milton Teahjay is not doing the right thing for us, for the people of Sinoe County. Once he is doing the right things, you will see, I will come here and praise Milton Teahjay. But the man is not in the news for anything good. You see in the news when he goes for a campaign trail, you know what he says? Hey, God killed Nambes Law. Those are the things he tells the people. Hey, my God killed Nambes Law. How could you say such a thing? He's on radio and said, I mean, the audio that leaked, he took, after he got killed in Nambes Law, he took Clayton Duncan and Alice Honeyball Noah to the slaughter hall. I mean, these are the things this guy, he says he can be comfortable with these things. And people are clapping for him when he is threatening other people. When this guy, I mean, will run tribal campaign. I mean, how is it that you are in the Capitol building? You have been there for 9 years, but you cannot sell something to the people convincing. And when you go on campaign trail, you tell the people, crew people, they come and cut your hair. I mean, you were a child seller, your brother, war, people were killed, murdered, as you say. Why are you still preaching this? I mean, this ethnic politics, this sort of division. You have to tell us, Milton Teahjay, what have you done for the 9 years? Or go by Honor Taylor, what did you do? What did you do as superintendent of Sinoe? If you can give us something convincing, but no. When the tribal listen, Milton Teahjay, you go tell the group people, all the people coming, they want to stop for your growth. He has nothing to sell to the people. And you tell the people again, a God killed Nambes Law. And then he will go to Drepo. The people were chasing out of Drepo. How could you say that to the people? And then you go to Drepo and say you want the people vote. So Milton Teahjay has disgraced us again. The legislative staffers, the staff of the Capitol building, they chased Milton Teahjay out again. When this guy going to bring glory to Sinoe County? When? When? We are not getting any success from Teahjay's administration. Why do we have this guy? It is up to people, the people of Sinoe County. This election is your time to free yourselves from the monster you put on yourself. It's up to you. But I know you have sent a message, strong message to Milton Teahjay, but he's not paying attention. You send a Milton Teahjay a message when, sorry guys, let me bring this down. You sent him a message before when you kicked out all the people he supported. Let me depopulate so that you will start freezing. Okay. Milton Teahjay sponsored a couple of candidates before in the past because he sees himself as the godfather, because he said he's the owner of Sinoe County. The audio somewhere, are the owner of Sinoe County. That's what you're saying. So the owner of Sinoe County, he supported Joseph Weah in the past. He was a campaign chairman for Joseph Weah. And Joseph Weah was beating Sinoe County. Now, let's come to the congressional races. In district number 2, he sponsored Otello Kojo. They beat Otello Kojo. Otello ran as senator against Augustine Chie. He ran for senator first against Augustine Chie. Augustine Chie beat him. He ran against Samson Weah, the incumbent for district number 2. They beat him. Teahjay supported Grace Skyline Briama. They beat her. Teahjay supported Reverend Shedrack Kolo-Sewon. They beat him. He supported Boniface Peter Carlo. They beat him. He supported Samson Weah. They beat him. I can go on and on. The people are sending Teahjay a message that we don't want you. And that is why all the people that he has sponsored, that he has supported, they beat all of them. And now Teahjay, to use his own words, he brought himself to the political slaughter hall. And so the people gave him all the signs, but he did not get it. He did not get it. But October 10, 2023 will be the day of liberation. That will be the day I will be the happiest man on planet Earth, because my people, they will consummate the process they started. They sent the message to Teahjay, they sent the signals to Teahjay, and he ignored those signals. Teahjay should be sitting down by now. And you know what? The people told me in crystal clear democratic terms, but I can't ignore them. But Teahjay is coming. And I want the people to teach you a lesson. Do so. Now let's transition to something else. So that's the issue of Teahjay. And Milton Teahjay was chased out of the Capitol building. Yes, because they ate the Starbucks money. So they chased him. They didn't allow him to enter session. So I just want to talk about this, another topic. I call this ominous signs of defeat, the case of President Weah. Ominous signs of defeat, the case of President Weah. You know, President Weah are considering him a magnet. You know, he attracts a lot of people everywhere he goes. My first time seeing the guy or being in the same area with him, a couple of years ago in Minnesota, it was Pisota was getting married. He went there to support her. And there's a soccer field next to the apartment we were renting. The guys used to go practice and stuff. But because that day George Weah went there, in little or no time, that whole place was packed, no space. The whole street, police over there directing traffic. People started their petty business, starting the open Liberian waterside right there. Buy your cool, different. I mean, the whole place was literally crowded because that guy won the soccer field. The people, I mean, he was loved by the people because of his soccer career, right? I mean, so the guy from soccer, now he's into politics. You see, I think Newton said what goes up must come down, right? George Weah, that pomp and pageantry is going down. That celebrity status. People are disappointed basically in his performance as a president. So as a result, the people are turning against him. You can see when the people are against you, you can start seeing the signs. They will tell you. When you see the people start booing you, when you see the people start to make noise when you are talking, they are not listening to you, know that you are going down. Know that. When your language starts changing to the people, listen to me. respect your leader. When you start to tell the people those things, something is wrong somewhere. You cannot come to power and you say you are pro-poor president. Pro-poor means you are for the poor people. You are coming to seek the interests of the poor people. Now, what pro-poor means, right? But you say you are pro-poor president, and your first year in office or two, you build 47 houses for yourself. I don't see that as pro-poor. You broke your house on 12th Street down and built another mansion. You acquired private jet. You built a church, even though we never knew you to be a pastor. You built church for yourself. You got Jamaica Resort. I mean, different things. You and your woman, your annual budget is around $11 million. I mean, why? And so as a result, the people are getting tired with George Weah. Let me play this video. This video is critical, it's significant. It has a lot of things in it, right? It has a lot of things in it. It tells George Weah that you are not proceeding the right way. Auditors are dying and no accountability. 16 billion Liberian dollars missing. You started the step fine. You call for international auditors. The crew went there, they did their investigation. They said money went missing. You set up the presidential task force as well to do the same thing. They said some people stole money. Nobody was held accountable. You gave $25 million to Samuel Tuweden to take the mutilated banknotes from the market. Nothing like that was done. The people still get a tier money and the rotten money. When I went to Liberia, I didn't even want to touch the money. When you see the money, it's so dirty. But we don't see that. And these people, they are saying their God loves the life. How was Thomas Sankara did not build horses for himself when he came to power? No. It was for less than 10 years, for less than, I think he was in power for about 5 years before he got killed. The guy was building railroads around the country. They were doing a lot of things in Burkina Faso. The great leaders in history that we cherish, we celebrate, they don't build mansions, they don't get private jets for themselves. No. Those of the religious background, Jesus did not build horse for himself. Nothing. No. We are not celebrating. The Christianity has 2 billion followers. This guy did not build one house. Muhammad was another leader. Whether you like him or not, he's a great leader. He was a great leader. Got billions of people following him as well. When you talk about Karl Marx, then the guy that gave us socialism or communism, why are we talking about him? It's not because he built houses for himself. No. We are not talking about Socrates then. We are not talking about Dr. Martin Luther King. We are not talking about the young man, Julius Malema, right now, who will soon be the president of South Africa. It's what you are doing for the people that counts, and not for yourself. You're talking about Sekou Touré and Kwame Nkrumah and those people. We talk about them because they build mansions for themselves. No. So this guy has gone the wrong route. And some of us, we told people from the beginning, 2005, when the guys came to the presidency, when you were running, I was like, okay, this guy was a senator. He did not sponsor one bill in the Senate. You don't see the man speaking one day in the Liberian Senate. But magically, he will be your president? He will be a good president? It doesn't work. They said the past, that what Thomas Aquinas told us, the past is the key to the present. We got to see your track record. You cannot just be your executive. People can just take you to be an executive director for a company when you're working at the lower ebb of the organization. You don't produce anything. You got to see some sort of consistent development improvement from where you served. Besides soccer, the first public office, he was a peace ambassador. Honor Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, he got a budget and those different things. What did they do? As a senator, what did he do? And then he made a man president. The man building houses for himself. He got private jet for himself. He got private church for himself. He got Jamaica resort for himself. I mean, this is not pro-poor. And that's why the people are now booing George Weah. That's why the people are not listening to him. Because when the people are hungry and you are going for your son's soccer, you watch your son to play soccer for 50 days and people are hungry, the people will boo at you when you come to them again. So that what the people, they are going against George Weah. When the planes are coming to your country, they can't land because the airfield is dark, no power. It says a lot about you as a leader. An international airport and no power, and the plane flying over your building, it has to go to another country to land. It's an ominous sign of things. And that's why the people are booing. Let me play the video, the recent video from Bomi. The video is, it says that I know George Weah got to go back to the drawing board because the people are going against you. They are. Let me see. Let me play from this angle. This is disturbing. A once celebrated star, now the people are turning against him. What goes up must come down. Okay? Let me play this for you.
One. Bomi Teahjay, oh yeah! Hello? 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 Oh, sir! Oh, sir! Kakaleka. All right, okay, hello. Okay. This is a political rally, and that's why I said, I know some of you here have your own interests, but you are supporting the president, right? So, we have to respect our elders. We have to respect everybody. At this time, we call on Senator Satoma to give the vote of thanks to all of you.
You see, the people are literally protesting. You see, as a leader, that's how you know that you are proceeding wrongly. You see, George Weah surrounds himself with the wrong people. You know what they say? I mean, that's an everyday saying. Show me your friend or friends, and I will tell who you are. So George Weah is in the circumference of people that the people don't like. The people he befriend, or he made friend with. The people don't want to see those people. They don't want to listen to Edwin Melvin Snowden. They don't want to listen. Setuma and the people don't want to see those people because they are not treating the citizens that they represent the right way. So they don't want to listen. And they tell you, oh, respect. Respect is not something that somebody will give you. On silver platter. You must do something for somebody to respect you. You can be as old and big as you are. If you don't do the right thing, the people will not respect you. Whether you are president, you are king or not, they will not listen to you. You know what happened here?
Hello? Hello? Hello. Okay. Excuse me.
Okay, so first, before the president speaks, right, they wanted Morris Setuma to speak, right? And the people said no. They didn't listen to Edwin Snow. Now they had to bring the president himself. Okay, now listen to the president.
Listen. The first thing you have to carry with you is respect.
Okay, Mr. President, you can't just start with respect when the people are not being respected economically. The people are suffering. They are hungry. And you are watching soccer, you go watch soccer for 50 days. You don't start with respect. Somebody will respect you when you respect them, when you look out for them. The people are driving on roads that are marked. They're sleeping in darkness. But you guys are on 24 hours electricity. The people are hungry, but you guys are eating 24/7. Anything you want to eat, you can eat it. The people don't have jobs to take care of their children. And so they can just start to venerate you when you are not doing what you're supposed to do for them.
I want you to listen. If you are student or you are citizens or we are shared, the first thing you got to carry with you is respect.
Okay, so right there was a marginalization went on there. The president said when you are a student, when you are a sedition, and we are shit, right? So what's about those people too? I mean, so you can't be a leader and you be selective. You got to speak to everybody in uniformity. You cannot select your supporters. Was it why you were just to meet with your supporters? I mean, those that support you, whether you go to them or not, they will support you. They're like somebody telling Maxwell Tooley, for example, or Teahjay going to him to camp. Now, that's how Maxwell Tooley? Yes, Maxwell Tooley. That man will go, you go up and down and support Teahjay. So Teahjay can go campaign to Maxwell Teahjay or Tooley. So it's the same thing. President Weah went to Bomi and he's selecting his supporters. Okay, what's about the independent people? You don't care for them? So he selected the student, the Weah-shen, the sedition. Okay, listen.
I want you to listen to me. This is not fighting ground.
But the people are not fighting, though. They were not fighting. You have the right of the freedom of speech, right? They don't want to hear Setuma. They don't want, because Setuma is not treated right. Okay, now they were not fighting.
We in a democratic process, and we have the right. You should not be shouting if they call anyone to speak. You have your...
Mr. President, the questions you ask yourself is, why are these people screaming when they call this person? Why? If Setuma did not do something wrong to the people, they would be shouting. Somebody gets angry because we all need protection, we need dignity, we need respect. Setuma, the people give Setuma a job to do. And so Setuma did not meet the needs of the people. So they get the right to shout at him.
You know what to do, but do not disturb the program. You understand? And you need to have respect. If you don't have respect, then you don't need to even vote for me. I'd rather for you to vote against me than to get respect or error. You understand?
I mean, you don't get respect by merely being old. No. The elders must put himself in the position where the people respect him. All right? So, I mean, the people throw this thing at the people so they can intimidate them. Oh, you know, okay, the people will not vote for you. You're telling you go for votes, and you say, oh, you have to be respectful for it before you vote for me. Okay. So there are people that are rude. So a rude person should not vote for you. Okay. So you can see this. I mean, that's what I call ominous signs of defeat. The case of President Weah is doing pick and choose now. This man, once upon a time when Weah speaks one word, everybody listening. But right now, the people are protesting against him. And the people he carrying around, listen.
So, if you're not a citizen or you get well citizen teacher to come and disturb here, there's no need for you to exist. You need to leave.
Okay, so it's clear discrimination, right? Yes. Once you are not citizen, you wear CDC t-shirt, you don't need to exist. You got to leave. Okay. Mr. President, guess what? You are not the president for only seditions. Okay. You are the president for all the citizens, whether they support you or not. they want to hear from the president too. They don't just, you don't tell the people you leave because you are not sedition. It's discrimination. You are the political father of the nation. So that you can't tell the people that you leave. You got to sit down and say, and ask yourself, what is going on? Why I'm talking and people are not listening to me? Why are the people refusing for Setuma to speak? Why? Those are the questions. You don't drive the people away. No, Mr. President. The people have the right to have access to their president. If you're a private citizen, you have your private store, they will not come there, that's fine. But you are the leader. And you guys are proceeding erroneously. And that's what the people are doing what they are doing.
You need to lead. We keep to our program. If you want to listen, you listen. If you don't want to, you leave. If you go vote, you don't want to vote for the person, you can vote for the person you want to vote for. But do not disturb the program. That is wrong. That is disrespect. And you got a president sitting down, the minister sitting down, and you think that a good whoa.
Mr. President, you can't bully the people with titles. It's not about titles here. It's not about, oh, I'm a president. You have to do what is right for the people. It's not about title, who is sitting down. No, God can sit down when you don't respect the people, they will not listen to you. So you shouldn't throw these titles at the people. Respect is earned. It's not just giving. No. Video is delaying a little bit. Come on, George Weah. Let me put it down and put it back on there and see.
That's wrong. That's wrong. This is wrong. No, sorry. Listen, I'm talking. Listen. My man, no, let me tell you something. Your team are more better than anybody else. All I want to begin now.
So, to the point where President Weah will start calling himself Banaman, you know that it's a huge sign of defeat. The president is going down, right? The man is declining. The people are protesting. They are not listening. So the man calling himself, man, you're not more Banaman, I'm a Banaman too. Do we want Banaman in the Capitol building? No, we don't. We are not looking for Banaman here. You know, those of you that don't know Banaman, that's a Liberian way of the street boys, right? We don't want a gangster in the Capitol building. No. So, we are saying to Banaman now, to the point where the leader of a country will start calling himself Banaman, you know that you are going down. It's a sign of defeat. We are going to say Wanapigi. I mean, so you forgive, so you call yourself Wanapigi. No, you are not Pigi. Oh man.
The thing that made us successful because we respect elders.
No, Mr. President, you are not successful because you respect elders. You work hard. You want to work. You put in the time. That's what makes you successful without respect.
You cannot. It's impossible. How can you see your president here? They send somebody to talk. Even if you don't want to vote for the president or you don't.
Remember, you are the president of the people. So you are the face of the people. And the people are disenchanted with the way you are leading them, or the people that you are working with, they don't like the leadership of the people. So you will not get a good welcome from the people.
Like the president. Why are you? No, it's wrong. And all of you that believe that you're Banaman, must say I'm Banaman too. You know what I'm saying?
It's a sign of defeat. Ben calling himself Banaman. The president is now a grown-up boy, a street man. He calls himself a street man too.
So what you need to do, we still have speakers. We're gonna allow Senator Setuma to speak. Yeah. And I told you, but listen to me. I don't want to hear your opinion.
Imagine that. The president does not want to hear the opinion of the people? Why, Mr. President? Is that a dictatorship we are running here now? You don't want to hear the opinion of the people. There's a reason why they are protesting against you and the people over there. So you can tell them, say, I don't want to listen to you. Do like Ellen Johnson Sirleaf used to do. When the people are protesting, you know what? She gets in the crowd and says, who is the leader among the people here? Bring the leader. Let me talk to you guys. Learn from this woman. The woman, they are thing, but she got some tricks that you have to pick from her. These people are protesting. Okay, who is the leader among you guys? I want to talk. What is the issue? What's going on? Hear from the people. You don't tell them, I don't want to hear what you got to say, Mr. President. No. So you are talking about respect, and you are disrespecting the people too. You can't say, I don't want to listen to you, and you want the people to respect you when you say that.
Gentlemen, we gonna allow Mr. Setuma to speak. What you need to do, if you don't want to hear it, put your fingers in your ear.
Imagine that. Okay, so the guy is going down. It's an ominous signs of this defeat, the case of President Weah. The once celebrated man is now telling people, put your finger in your ear. I'm a banana man. Shut up, I don't want to hear you. The president is declining. Okay, what goes up must come down, right? President declining. The people are disenchanted. They are not satisfied with your leadership. And you have to go to the drawing board to strategize, to find out what is going on. For which, once upon a time when I used to speak, the people would listen to me. But now the people are not listening. You are going down, Mr. President. And the people are saying that you don't have to have PhD to know that somebody is playing tricks on you or the person is fooling you. Okay? You know what? Niger and those French-speaking countries, they are taking their president out of power right now. And because of the bad leadership. So the military will come and take the people, because the people can be suffering 24/7. And they see you walking on red carpet. You get private jet. You get all these mansions for yourself. You go to the church. Church now is the new ground for attacking people. You get church. Mr. President, people, they get children too that are hungry. They want to send their children. They want to rock cars too. They deserve that. Open the economy. What are you guys doing? The PAPD, you say you are going to take 1 million people out of poverty. What are you doing in that direction? The people want to see something. You build market house. What? Okay, what? I mean, the people go sit in there all day. Inflation, everything going up. All right, guys. That's the president. The president is declining. President is declining. And the people he has around him, they represent the various counties. And the people are there, they are not happy with the people, and the president is traveling with these people. And you want to force the people to allow that person to talk. The person said no, they don't want to put the man there. And they say they don't want to hear the man. Because the man is not treating them right. You gotta figure out what is going on. Don't tell the people say I don't want to hear your opinion. No, Mr. President. Now let's transition to something else. So that's the declining president of Liberia, George Weah. George Weah is going down. Now let me go back to Sinoe County. This is the voice of Sinoe. I want to bring this right here and talk about it a little bit. It's disturbing for Sinoe County. All right, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe with Esoteric, coming to you from Delaware, New York, these United States of America. All right, so we want to expose, we call this exposing the diabolical plot of Senator Teahjay's supporters. Okay? Exposing the diabolical plot of Senator Teahjay's supporters. We can agree and still not kill each other, agree or disagree, or should I say, we can disagree and not kill each other or threaten each other. We can have political positions and still exist in the same political space or the same environment. It is not right for a senator consistently for people to be crying the man's name. There's another audio I can play where the people are crying how Senator Teahjay supporters, they're trying to kill them. I will play that audio. Don't hear it from me. Let me play the audio. Let me get to it quick. Let me get to it quickly here. The people are literally crying in Senator Teahjay's name, his supporters. They are harming other citizens in the county. They threaten other citizens in Sinoe. I mean, hopefully I'll get that video. It's a lot of videos here I get. Let's see. Let me get to it. It's right here somewhere. Senator Teahjay supporter. Let me see. This one. Give me a second, guys. I will find it. It's right somewhere here. This one. Nope. It is down somewhere. But let me go on quick commercial. When I find it, I'll be right back. But let me play the video and I'll be right back to get it.
If God were to judge us correctly, ought not to exist on the face of the earth. It ought to have received the treatment of Sodom and Gomorrah. But the only beauty in Kenya is that God has found 50 people. That is the only reason why God still preserved this country. But his patience is running out. Our cup of iniquity is getting filled by the day, and we do not know it. How is it getting filled by the day? On a daily basis, we are becoming a country where greed is celebrated. We give men and women opportunity to serve, and they steal from us. We give men and women the opportunity to preside over our health services. They acquire expired drugs, and women die, and children die. We are accusing Adolf Hitler of Holocaust. That is Holocaust of another kind. We are giving men and women the opportunity to preside over our transport department. They take the money, compromise the quality of our roads, and men and women die on those roads. And then we say that that is not genocide. It is genocide. And those men claim to be Christians. We give men and women the opportunity to preside over our counties. And our nurses are on strike for 1 month. And our doctors are on strike for 1 month. And not the president, not the opposition leader, not any member of parliament talks about it. And we celebrate them because of our ethnicity. You, the Kikuyu, say, Modowa Nyuba. You, the Luo, say, Oduadu. And you, the Kamba, say, Osa Vinyamo Kamba. How can a country run that way? How?
All right, guys. PLO, I mean, wonderful guy there. But I tried to find a video, but I can't get it. But I'll play something else for you. So, this is what I want to share with you. Senator Milton Teahjay. Let me go in presentation more so I can, good. I want to just come this side. So I'll just use that for now. So Senator Milton Teahjay's supporter, I wanted to play the audio, but I can't find it right now. All right. So, but here's the new one that is coming from Sinoe County from our senator. His supporters, what they are doing. Here is it. So let me put this up here for us. All right, this is the communication that was sent to me, being the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors and the people of Sinoe County as a whole. So, politics, we all take our sides, right? We choose who we want to support. But in Sinoe County, the supporters of Milton Teahjay, because Milton Teahjay is a rebel, all he understands is violence, is harming people. He himself will be bragging, he kill people. So he has trained his boys. He got a death squad in his campaign team that threatening people, that want to harm people. And so one of the guys with Senator Teahjay, we want to protect his identity. One of Senator Teahjay's supporters, I should say, send this communication. So he said, "What's up, brother? We have never," he said, "we have never crossed paths, but I don't think you deserve what our guys got in stock for you. Okay? It's one of Mr. Teahjay's supporters. He doesn't like what they were planning. So Mr. Teahjay's guys, right? What's up, brother? We have never crossed paths, but I don't think you deserve what our guys got in stock for you. Hilton Jaydoe and few others, okay? So Hilton Jaydoe and few others, we're talking about Henry Doe and other guys. Teahjay boys are planning to harm, and one of the guys came from there and said, Noah, Hilton, Henry Doe, Milton Teahjay, our boys are planning something for you, but I can't be around here for this to obtain without telling you. Okay? You are on a list. You are on a list of those who are going to be haunted. That's what he meant to say. Going to be haunted down by Senator Teahjay's guys. Okay? Senator Teahjay's guys. Osam Barry, Norris Dargbeh, and Melvin Sear are the chief implementers of this deadly act. Okay? He used the word deadly. It's the adjective for death. When somebody wants to kill you or dead, the person wants you dead. So they are planning a deadly act against Hilton Jaydoe, Henry Doe, and others. And the reason why the young people are targeting the other young people is because Hilton Jaydoe, and Henry Doe, they are not supporters of Teahjay. They are pointing out the criminalities of Milton Teahjay. Because of that, Milton instructed his boys to perform deadly act, to kill the guys, basically. And the guy said, be very careful with your movement, especially at night. Okay? Please don't let anybody know that I am the one who shared this. But if you choose to bring me out or bring me out to public ridicule, then that's okay. We are not going to disclose your name, young man. You did the right thing. Be very careful with your movement, especially at night. So the 250,000 people that Teahjay and Taylor killed, that's not enough. That's not enough. The standard, one standard guy that was beyond Mr. Zarzar, he got killed and Teahjay celebrated that. That is not enough. Maputo died and Teahjay celebrated. That is not enough. Nambeslau died and he said his God killed him. That is not enough. I want to listen to that a little bit from Teahjay himself.
When Nambeslau God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people. When Nambeslau God has already fought the battle for the Sinoe people.
So his God is fighting battle for him. It's not for we, the people of Sinoe County. No. Our gods, the gods of the ancestors, they don't kill people. No. So it's Teahjay God that is killing innocent people. So he's sending his boys to harm other young people that are not supporting him because they're criticizing him. So now, let me show you the name, the guys that are threatened. Okay. So one of the guys right here, is right here. Why when I put my video here, the pictures, they always disappear. So that's one of the guys, Henry Doe. Is one of the guys that been threatened by Milton Teahjay and his supporters. They threatened this young man. And what I noticed is with Milton Teahjay, he goes after people that are academically equipped because he does not want a competitor. He does not want somebody to stand up to him. So if you are educated, Teahjay doesn't like it. And that's why he put he instructed Otello Nangbe when Otello Nambe was the fiscal superintendent to take students from academic scholarship. Yes, he did that. He does not want to challenge. He does not want anybody who is educated to stand up to him. So he wants to be the only king in town. He wants to be the only man. So they threatened this young man. I got to put Jaydoe's picture here too. It was here, but I don't know why it came down. But I had to put the picture here quick so you can see. So that's Henry Doe. And that's the guy, the other gentleman were telling the person that sent the message and said, man, be careful at night. The guys, they're planning daily art. Because Henry Doe is not joking with Milton Teahjay. He's not joking. He's a supporter of Creighton Duncan, even though Creighton Duncan is not going to win. But the man is doing is a competition. He has a candidate. He has the right to criticize the opposition. So Dargbeh is criticizing Milton Teahjay. And Milton Teahjay said, you know what? Norris. Let me get this gentleman picture here quickly. Okay. All right, good. So this is the next gentleman. Hilton Jaydoe. Hilton Jaydoe is another guy that was threatened by Milton Teahjay and his supporters. Okay, they threatened the man too. They want to kill Milton Teahjay, and they're thinking about killing 24/7. What's up, brother? We have never crossed path before, but I don't think you deserve what our guys got in stock for you, Hilton Jaydoe and few others. You are on a list of those who are going to be hunted down by Senator Teahjay, Teahjay's guys. Usim. This is the Usim guy. Let me show you Usim. Okay, let me show him. This is Usim right here. The Usim Barry. And this is the other young man, Councilman Melvin. This is Melvin right here. And this is Norris. These were the three guys that Milton Teahjay instructed to kill Dargbeh, because Dargbeh is criticizing Milton Teahjay to perform daily art against Hilton Jaydoe and others. Okay, so basically these are the plotters. Okay, Usain, I think. Melvin, Norris. Okay, these are the kids. Milton Teahjay is so lazy. He is literally devoid of ideas. So all he does is anybody who poses a challenge to him intellectually, who is educated. If you notice, these guys, Norris has no college degree. This guy has no college degree. This one has no college degree. But the ones that have college degree, they want to eliminate them. This guy graduated from the University of Liberia. This young man too has 2 bachelor's degrees. So the smart ones, the ones that are doing something, that want to do something for Sinoe County, those are the ones they want to eliminate. And we want to condemn Milton Teahjay and his supporters. We condemn it in the stronger terms. We want contestation of ideas and not killing. Milton Teahjay didn't do enough. That should be found by now, Milton Teahjay. Leave our children alone. The progressive that fought for the democracy we have right now in the country. You can't stop people from criticizing you when you are corrupt, when you are not benefiting. The young men, they went to the university, their eyes are open, they're exposed to ideas. So they're not going to come out and they want to support you. You are not doing something for them. You're taking them from payroll. You are taking them from scholarship, and you want them to be praising you? No. Even though Hilton performed a cowardly act the other time. Milton Teahjay was taken to the Supreme Court before the NEC hearing officers first, for eating the people of Sinoe County money, which I thought it was a good step. It was a good move by the citizens, the concerned citizens of Sinoe. And he said, oh, it's not in our jurisdiction. You all go to the Supreme Court. You went to the Supreme Court. They took Teahjay to the Supreme Court to remove him from the ballot. The people are saying Brandon Samika won the election because he squandered the AFL people funds, and so he did not take a seat. So the people of Sinoe County said Milton Teahjay was indicted. He was under corruption indictment when NEC you put him on the ballot first when he contested 2014. And then again, the man was declared guilty. And he has not paid the people of Sinoe County money. So we don't want the man on the ballot. So they wanted the Supreme Court said, oh, you know what? You guys wasted time. Even though the statute of limitation is 7 years. But you see, the judiciary is corrupt. Every branch of government in the Republic of Liberia is corrupt. So the right thing is not done. So they say, oh, Milton Teahjay should stay. You guys procrastinated. But the children did not exceed the statute of limitation. No, they didn't. So you still got to hear them out. All right? So, but this guy, he is enlightened. When you are enlightened, when your eyes are open, when you are fighting for your rights, the people's rights, Milton Teahjay wants to get rid of you. So he instructed his boys to get rid of Hilton Jaydoe and to get rid of Dargbeh, another smart young man with 2 bachelor's degrees. Okay? This one, a cool plotter. They want to eliminate him. The Usman. This is Melvin. This is Norris. All right. The other young man, you're on Facebook 24 hours. When you talk about Teahjay corruption, he's cussing you all day. That's what he does. Academically, he's smart. But Teahjay does not even want the young man to grow. So they send a young man to Sinoe County. He was in Monrovia first, going to school. Teahjay saying to Sinoe. And that young man banging Sinoe. No. He wants to keep the young children down so that he can consistently be the rooster in the town. He does not want anybody to challenge him academically. All right. So he keeping the young man charismatic. The young man has been in Sinoe for the past 4 or 5 years. Teahjay can't say out of the country. No way. Young man writes very well. He has a pretty good foundation. But no, Teahjay does not want to develop the children. No, he doesn't. Okay. So that's the information here that I want to share with you on this training. Is disturbing. And our children, anything happens to Dargbeh, we know the culprit. When something happens to Jaydoe, we know who did it. Okay? And Milton Teahjay, they are plotting against our children. What's up, brother? We have never crossed paths, but I don't think you deserve what our guys got in stock for you. Hilton Jaydoe and few others. You are all a list of those who are going to be hunted down by Senator Teahjay's boys or guys. Usain Barry, this guy right here. No, that's not Usain. This is Usain right here. Usain Barry. Norris Dargbeh, this one right here. Go back to it again. And Melvin Kiswe, whatever that name is. This is Melvin right here. Okay, these are the plotters. They want to eliminate Henry Doe Dargbeh III and Hilton Jaydoe and others. Okay, so that's when something happens to the guy, you know the culprit, and so this guy as well. You know the culprit. And our voice of Sinoe is here to defend our children. Whether they like me or not, I'm here to protect them because the elders, they have selected me to be the spokesperson. So anybody who plots against you in Liberia, in Sinoe, wherever you are, send the information, we'll expose that person. We all need to live freely in our country. Now, let me get you to another thing that I want to, as I turn down today, bring the curtain down for today's show. Now, there is something that I want to, let me share this picture that is trending right now, the most trending picture from Sinoe County. All right. I want to say 1 or 2 words about it. It's the most trending picture right now. This one right here. All right. This is the image that is trending in Sinoe on Facebook, especially the Sinoe forum. It's the most trending image right now. And it is trending because we have the 2 sons of Sinoe County. One is ignoble and one is noble. The one in the khaki is ignoble. It's a disgrace to Sinoe and Liberia as a whole, Milton Teahjay. And then the other man is Zarzar, the man the people just recently, St. Michael's University, they came from a base in the US and went down to confer a doctorate degree upon him for development, human capacity, and those things. They left from here and went and conferred a doctorate degree upon Honorable Zarzar. So, you know, Zarzar Teahjay will go on radio, national radio, curse the man out, insult his children, everybody. But Zarzar is a leader. He has thick skin, all right? That means he cuss the man all day. Zarzar is still cool. He sees you, he goes around and visit everybody. So recently, Zarzar went to Teahjay. He said, I'm getting ready to transition from the House of Representatives to the Liberian Senate. So I'm here to view my office. After October, you will be out of this place. So I'm just here to, say hi to you and look at my office a little bit and see how it looks when I want to make some changes. I mean, obviously when you're leaving, I mean, take all that, your pictures on the wall, anything there for you, you take it in the office. All right. Now, so couple of things that I want to point out. So Zarzar went there to Teahjay's office. And somebody said, Zarzar, why would a man go visit Teahjay? Because he is the incoming senator. So Amanda Nyongbai Chi. When you say Chi, it's a leopard, right? It catches any animal. And now a leopard, a lion, those animals, they are my favorite animal. Because they don't care about your size. Leadership is about attitude, it's not about size, it's not about the ability to crush people out. So Zarzar went in Teahjay's office. Okay? And if you look at the position, look at two of them. Teahjay is the incumbent, but his back is turned to the door as though he is coming in. You see that? So basically, when Zarzar entered the office, Teahjay actually gave him the seat and said, sit down on my seat. So that way you see Teahjay looks like he is coming out of the building or he's coming in, right? The man coming. So Zarzar basically is saying, this is my office. And then it's sometimes when you want to know power, right? Who is in authority? You got to look at a couple of things. First of all, look at the handshake. All right. Zarzar's hand, you see the space in between, right? It shows that Teahjay balanced his hand on his belly, right? It's a sign of fear. He has to relax his hand on his belly to be relaxed. Whereas Zarzar extended his hand. You see the gap in between there? Teahjay is in a least position. He's not in the position of authority. You got to always watch that. You will see the person who is in authority will have a leverage. All right? Teahjay needs his belly to balance his hand. It's a sign of a defeat already. He is in a lesser position. Zarzar is authoritative on the picture. You see the authority is being shown. Now, another thing that you have to observe, somebody pointed out that on, I think it's Neo Colo. That was a good observation on the part of Neo. You see, the seal is a sign of authority, right? I already told you that Zarzar is in an authoritative position, right? The seal of the Liberian Senate is over Zarzar's head, right? So Zarzar is the incoming senator. That's why it symbolizes, okay? The symbol of authority is over Zarzar, and Teahjay in his own office, he is the incumbent as though he is coming out or he coming in from outside, whereas Zarzar is in, and the seal of authority is over Zarzar's head. That tells you, it's a signal that Teahjay is getting out. He's out of authority. That's what it means. The seal of authority is over Zarzar's head and not Teahjay. Okay? So this picture is the early sign that Zarzar is the next senator of Sinoe County. Okay? It's the next senator of Sinoe County. It's the next senator. You can't deny how he said, are you the house owner? And then your back is facing the door. You are out. It's a sign of defeat. You're supposed to be in the interior of the office and welcome the person that coming to you. But the positions are swapped. It tells you that Zarzar is in and Teahjay is out. That's it. That's a trending picture right now in Sinoe County. On Sinoe Forum. Everybody talking about the picture. Or everybody get a view. But you are the incumbent. And you were sitting on your seat. And the mayor came and you left your seat. And you said, sit down. And the man sat down, and later on, you stood up and your back is facing the exit. You're out. Teahjay is out. Let's get to the last thing that I want to talk about today before I let you go. Let me get to the last thing here. The last talking point that I have for you today that I want to talk about before I call it a day is this right here. Where's my image? This is what I want to talk about as the last talking point for today before I let you go. So, what supporters and non-supporters are saying about Zarzar, okay? What supporters and non-supporters are saying about Zarzar, okay? So this segment, you must be part of it. Because I'm not saying what Dak Sayopode is saying. I'm saying both the supporters and non-supporters of Zarzar. What are they saying about Zarzar? All right. Our focus here is not the supporters. Our focus in this segment is the non-supporters. What are they saying about Zarzar? Okay. That's what I'm going to say. But let me go this way. Let me start from this. Let me depopulate. Let me take some of these images down so I can get some room to share this with you. This is very important. You got to share. This is the best part of the show that you want to stay for. Okay. So one of the non-supporters of Honorable Zarzar, let me go in presentation more. Let me bring that down. I want to get my LRB flare. That's my major stuff here. Let me bring that. I want to bring my Liberian flag here. I like that. I don't want the music though.
This one.
All right, so now I want to go in presentation more, and we're going to share this with you, right? So what supporters and non-supporters are saying about Representative Dr. Matthew Zarzar, right? So let's start with this guy right here. He's the supporters of Milton Teahjay. He's the, let me get a title. He's the national chairman of Team Teahjay. The guy that's sitting with Teahjay on that picture is called Hugh Bleedy, right? He's the national chairman of Team Teahjay. First of all, what is he saying about Teahjay before we go to Zarzar, right? I want to lay the basis. So what is Hugh Bleedy saying, or what did he say about Teahjay? This is what Hugh Bleedy said about Teahjay. Okay? Hugh Bleedy, you see your name over there. What have Teahjay offered to the people of Sinoe in his 5 years leadership when you were superintendent, right? What are his legacies and benchmarks that can be seen? Okay, that'll be another question over there. Does he have the leadership ability to lead or an ability to engage into insults, fight, tribalism, sectionalism, gangsterism, authoritarianism, or what can you say as a supporter? Okay, that's something that Hugh Bleedy said about his boss man, the man who is he's the campaign chairman for Milton Teahjay. The man said Teahjay, all he does is insult. He fights unnecessarily. He engages into tribalism, sectionalism, gangsterism, authoritarianism, and those different things. He put everything together. That's what Teahjay's campaign chairman, national campaign chairman, Hugh Bleedy, this guy right here, he said about Teahjay. Now, this is not about Teahjay. This is about what the people are saying about Zarzar. Now, let me bring in Maswa Tuoli. Master Tully is right here. I don't know whether he's still the chief of office staff for Milton Teahjay. Okay, I don't know. But yes, Master Teahjay, he's the chief of office staff for Teahjay. Okay. What did Master Tully, what did he say about Zarzar? Let's start with him. All right. He recently wrote this on Facebook. Zarzar is a financial expert. I don't get time for the rest that follow it, that politics. But the important line over there or phrase is the first one. Zarzar is a financial expert. That's what the chief of office staff said about Zarzar. No. When you read that, if I read it in its totality, Zarzar is a financial expert. No, he did not say Zarzar is a financial tyro or a financial neophyte. He's not a financial rookie. No, he's an expert, a professional. Okay, that's what Teahjay's chief of office staff said about Zarzar. So Zarzar is a financial expert who should find his way to the central bank. That one of politics, okay, he ran a campaign for Teahjay. While Teahjay is suited for the senatorial seat. What Maxwell Todi did not tell us is what is Teahjay's expertise. He did not tell us that. You know why? Because Teahjay has no expertise. If I should give Teahjay an expertise, he will be an expert of corruption. All right? But Master Teahjay did not tell us that. Okay? Master Teahjay is suited for the Senate. Why is he suited for the Senate? A man who was declared guilty for corruption. The man who took Patricia from the car. Why is he suited for the Liberian Senate? Why? The man who took Patricia from the car. Why is he suited for the Liberian Senate? Why? The man who was given F, the legislative reporters, where is our money? They're asking Teahjay, right? Yes, Teahjay, right? He got F. After 9 years, when you look at the top here, J. Milton Teahjay, Senator Sinoe County, F. Okay? He scored F. So why is he suited for the Senate? A man that sponsored a bill for rape to be the law of the land. Why is he suited for the Liberian Senate? Why? Teahjay guilty for corruption. Is corruption suitable to the Liberian Senate? No. The man who wrote instructed Annie Public to take 46% from payroll in his own town, in his own area, Teahjay. 46 of citizens of Teahjay. Master Tully said the man is suited for the Liberian Senate. Why? The man who has the right to sign for the citizens of Sinoe County to get employment. But he said, I'm not signing. He's the co-chairman on the committee for the people of Sinoe County to get employment. Teahjay said, I'm not going to sign. Master Tully said, the man is suited for the Senate. These guys are blind loyalists. Blind. The man that was declared, he had a court verdict here, declared guilty. The man said, let me play this audio for you. Master Tully said, Teahjay is suited for the Liberian Senate. Let me play this for you. Let me play this video. No, it's right here. Right here. I passed by it. Right here.
Zarzar will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you Zarzar will not go and bring bogus instruments here until you can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you
Okay, now he says Zarzar will not bring bogus instrument and choke it down his throat. Even though he throat now, that thing choke down the throat of Teahjay. So he said bogus instrument, right? After that, Teahjay sponsored bill to amend bogus instrument. Okay. What is the contradiction? When something is bogus, it's not real, it's fake. But Teahjay said Zarzar will not bring bogus instrument here and shove it down my throat, even though it's in it right now. Teahjay can't breathe. He needs Hamlet maneuver. We have to do some compression on Teahjay to get that thing out. He's choking Teahjay because the people that Teahjay blocked, they are employed right now. So the bogus instrument, Teahjay said, a draft bill seeking to amend the act creating. Oh, but you say bogus and you say act creating the single statutory district. Sinoe County, Republic of Liberia. All right. So this kind of man, Master Teahjay or Tuoli said he suited for the Liberian Senate. He said the man who left Sinoe County account balance negative $27,176.27. Master Tuoli said the man suited for the Liberian Senate. The man that left, they gave him the money, $2,646,870. All right, for 74 projects. And the man abandoned these projects. Master Tuoli, the chief of office staff for Teahjay, he said, what? That bring a step again. Zarzar is a financial expert who should find his way into the central bank while Teahjay is suited for the senatorial seat. Okay. All the things that I just showed you, how can such a man be suited? Then he went on to say, mind you, both are important to the betterment of Sinoe. Teahjay, the thing I just showed you, are they good for the betterment of Sinoe, taking people for jobs, taking people cars, being guilty for corruption? I mean, all the calling people district bogus, is it good for the betterment of Sinoe? No. So Master Tuoli is just pandering to Teahjay because Teahjay means superintendent. All right, or not superintendent, but chief of office staff. So when Teahjay is proceeding wrongly, he's still praising the man. All right, now let's go. This portion again is what the opposition are saying about Zarzar, right? So Master Tuoli just told you Zarzar is a financial expert, not Teahjay. Teahjay has no expertise, or if you like, he's an expert of corruption. Let's go to the next person. Let's go to the next person here that I want to bring. What the people are saying about Zarzar. What are they saying? Let me bring Teahjay himself. What is Teahjay saying about Zarzar? Okay, the opposition, I'm talking about Teahjay himself. Teahjay, what? Who built the first high school outside the capital city?
Representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zarzar. Before Zarzar became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Zarzar.
Am I hearing those?
And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
Wow.
I also would like to report.
Okay, you just heard Teahjay himself. What the opposition saying about Zarzar? Okay, so I'm not doing this. The supporter and I'm doing the non-supporters of Zarzar. What are they saying? So that Teahjay himself. What? Let me bring the other one. What Teahjay says again about Zarzar.
I don't want to vote for me, vote for Zarzar. And he has made it clear that whoever doesn't want to vote for me, they should vote for me. In this campaign is the council that is in counter politics. And that council is Mr. Clifford Donkey. And we are determined to keep Mr. Donkey elected, that he will never forget, and elected our office in Lion Fund. It should be proclaimed in our country for anybody who is known for lying on people, for deceiving people, for betraying people, who does not have any in the heart, but we are always people back with bad advocacy and benefiting for those people. The backer of our campaign in Sinoe goes over in me. He speaks of God because he is the counsel in our politics. So I'm calling on our advisors.
So you heard from Teahjay 2 videos that I just played. The team, the mantra for our campaign, vote Zarzar. I mean, in other words, Teahjay is a campaign manager for Zarzar. Okay, so that's something that the opposition said about Zarzar. Let's bring the next person. What the oppositions are saying, the opposition members are saying. That bring Otello Namwe. What is he saying?
14. I was the chief of office staff in the office of Honorable Representative Matthew G. Zarzar. And my function was to serve as a personal liaison to the Honorable Representative's office. But the opportunity I had when I was in the office of Honorable Master Zarzar was to be contracted, to be asked by the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Speaker J. Ellis Taylor, to participate in the drafting of the budget of the lower house. And I participated. Henry Doe, who was the chief clerk, and attest to that. I participated in the drafting of the budget. And so,
all right, so that's it. Otelo Nambe, a non-supporter of Zarzar, gave him a testimony what Zarzar did when he was in the office of Zarzar. Zarzar tutored him, gave him the skills that he needs, and he said, you know what? He told Speaker Tyler then, he said, you know, I'm sending my chief of office staff to see how we can prepare the budget. And Otelo gave a testimony. Let's bring Reverend Kolo. What the non-supporters of Zarzar are saying about him.
You need to do, or what has he done that you need to add upon?
Like I said, where he stopped to pick up from there.
Yeah, what are some of the things he feels that you go add upon?
Telling us right. There are a lot of things that he did.
You care
he's still doing.
You care to name some?
Well, first of all, it was Honorable Zarzar that elevated the school after my school, because my school is the first high school ever. Then he came here, he elevated the Drasson Central High to a senior high, and he also have a school built in Kubadi, and some other things that he did in some part of the district.
And will I leave it because somebody
All right, so Reverend Kolo too gave a testimony, things that Zarzar is doing, or he did, build schools across this country, and other things. He said a lot of other things that he's doing. Okay, again, the portion what the opposition or oppositions are saying about Honorable Zarzar. Okay, now go to the next person. Now I want to play here. Let me see who should I bring. Let's see. Okay, let me bring the next one. I'll share this one. I will share my screen with you so we can listen to the next person. Okay, this one I want to listen to the former representative, the one Teahjay's got killed, Nambe Slaw, what he said about Zarzar. Let's listen to the late Nambe Slaw. Let's see. Let me view it from here. All right, good. Looking good. Let's play the late Nambe Slaw, what he said about Zarzar. Let's see. Where am I? Good. Let's listen.
I wish I was still controlling the front pages of a very first-class newspaper in Liberia. Because tomorrow's headline would have been CDC finally captures Sinoe. When we came to the Capitol building, Honorable Zarzar was a member of the Unity Party. Honorable Donkey, our chair, was a member of the Unity Party, and your humble servant was also a member of the Unity Party. Look at what Akara Gray has done. He brought all of us together and said, "You follow me now." From today, we are all seditionists, right?
Yes.
And we all cannot be seditionists, and some support a CDC candidate. And the others support independent or somebody else. And so, with district number 1, behind Senator Jay, district number 2, who has already taken Senator Jay to his district and introduced him to the people, and the last father advisor has also joined us, Senator Jay. We just wanted you to be 35. Now that you are 35, you already president. We just wanted for Honorable Zarzar to join us. Now that he has joined us, I think you should go to your office and do 1 year to 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy. Imagine in January 2024, looking at Senator Zarzar, Senator Jay.
What did he say? Senator Zarzar, right? I mean, so that what the election is crucial, because the dream of the late Nambis law must be brought to fruition. Okay? We can kill the man twice. Or should I say, Teahjay God cannot kill the man twice, because Teahjay said he God killed Nambis law, right? And Nambis law wanted to make Zarzar a senator. Listen.
Representative Duncan, Representative Slaw, and Zarzar's replacement, who I will name soon. Not today. Imagine that picture. Whether they are there when I'm in my district, I speak positively of them. If I'm not there, they speak anywhere, they speak positively of me. I keep hearing people saying the caucus is divided. Because one man say he's living Liberia, going to lose, so Liberia not divided. That other unity there, I ain't see it yet. This kind of thing is going on. Somebody chose not to be here. Not because they don't go, but because they don't think they should happen. And because of him, then somebody says Sinoe is not united. Yeah, I really prefer this other unity.
Okay, so this is one of the reasons why Teahjay scored a kill Nambis law, because this unity in Sinoe County was engineered, is still being engineered by Milton Teahjay. So Nambis law was determined to remove Milton Teahjay from the Liberian Senate because Teahjay is anti-unity. Listen.
Compared to the unity that we causing us every day.
Okay. Teahjay, all Teahjay does is insult the other guys. Okay.
And so, Senator, I see some kind of worm crawling. People say, to whom much is given, much is expected. Wow. In 2023, we rob our bank.
Okay, that's a key historical statement for Nambis law over there. The Zarzar, the other guys on the stage who supported Chie to become senator today. Okay? But we are not seeing Chie supporting Zarzar. Because by then, before they came together here, Chie said, oh, Zarzar, I pledge my support to you. But now, Chie is siding with Duncan. Okay? Siding with Duncan. And he knows very well Duncan is not going to win. Okay? So listen to what he said, to whom much is given, much is required, right? But the Chie is trying to pay Zarzar with ingratitude. Listen.
Reciprocity. That means you are reciprocating what the other people do for you. That of soil once said, the greatest sin one can commit is ingratitude. Today, Honorable Zarzar, a highly respected reservoir of government knowledge.
What did he say? A highly respected reservoir of government knowledge, right? Highly respected reservoir of government knowledge. Okay? Master truly said Zarzar is a financial expert. Highly respected man. Listen to him.
As strong as what behind us. It will be a sin for us to see him swimming tomorrow alone.
Okay? So, right now, Zarzar is swimming alone by himself. And Nambis law quoted Dr. Sawyer. The greatest sin a man can commit is the sin of ingratitude. If somebody does something for you, you need to reciprocate. Reciprocity, right? Reciprocity is the word that you were struggling with. Okay? Zarzar did for Chie, but we are not seeing Chie reciprocating. What biology will call reciprocal advantage. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Or reciprocal altruism, in other words. But we are not saying that. So Nambe's law is saying, I'm not going to go to my grave with this. Okay? With this sin of ingratitude.
It will be a sin. For me, I don't want to go to my grave with that sin. I will support him in 2023 to replace the chief who owns Sinoe.
Okay? That was the promise. That was what Nambe's law wanted to do, and that's why Teahjay's guard killed Nambe's law, because he wanted to replace the chief that owns Sinoe County. And that's why Teahjay's guard killed Nambe's law.
I didn't say fuck out the word. You're very straight. In the rain, in the sun, my district already don't cut this for walk. We'll go everywhere to make sure this man is 1 out of 5. The other one, you will replace that one. All right? Too much has been said was in the chair.
Right, so that was the Nambe's law telling us who Zarzar is. A respected government reservoir of knowledge. That's what Nambe's law describes Zarzar. Now, again, this what supporters and non-supporters of Zarzar are saying. Right now, I'm only focusing on the non-supporters. What are they saying? Now, let me say, Nambe's law obviously is a supporter of Zarzar, but historically, it was significant to hear what he said, putting Augustine Chie and others on the spot. It would be a sin if we allow this man to swim in 2023 by himself, which he is right now. But Zarzar does not need, a leopard, when going hunting, it does not need other animal to help, right? It goes unilaterally and will break the elephant neck. So the owner of Sinoe County, Milton Teahjay, is on the verge of being replaced by Zarzar. Now, let's go to the next person. That was Nambe's law. Let's go. We are doing reflection here and see what the people are saying about Zarzar. The opposition, what are they saying about Zarzar? Let's go to the next person. Let me bring in Alex Sonnyboy Noah. What is he saying about Zarzar? Sonnyboy Noah, a supporter of Creighton Docking. What is he saying about Zarzar? All right, ready for Sonnyboy Noah? Let me view it from here. Good. Let's listen to Sonnyboy Noah, the man that's supporting Creighton Docking. And I want to say a little bit shortly. Let's listen to him a little bit.
What will it be? I tell you, it will be the people who will grade him office. What will it be? I tell you, it will be the people who will grade him. But I tell you, what peaceful. You are a part of the people. But listen, now, part of the people are giving you the severity. That's what we're asking you for. Your peace.
Okay, so the question was, Sonnyboy Noah, what has Zarzar done? I mean, give us some of the things he has done. The first thing Sonnyboy Noah is, that the people will stay there, not me, because he doesn't want Creighton Docking to get mad at him, right? He's that the people, but the man said, but you are part of the people. So, but then later he said, because of civility, it's a fancy word for civil, for being kind, for being, friendly. You don't like commotion, you don't like fighting, It's a civil Zarzar, it's a civil man. That's why Sonnyboy Noah is telling you, right? It's a civil man. He doesn't like the confusion business.
So your personal assessment of Representative Zarzar's performance, what would it be? It was peaceful.
Okay. So Zarzar's performance was peaceful, right? He didn't create chaos in Sinoe County, according to Sonnyboy Noah, a supporter of Creighton Docking, right? He was peaceful for 12 years. Listen to Sonnyboy Noah.
In terms of our people doing their normal thing, enjoying themselves, no noise.
Yeah, the man established, he made sure that, because that's how you need a functioning society, right? You don't want an environment in which people will be harming each other, they will be obstructing each other. No, he said Zarzar created the environment where the people, they move around, their mobility wasn't instructed by anybody. They did what they could do to survive, right? Because that's what you need. A leader needs to create the avenue for everybody to be free.
In terms of development for the district, so what would you say? For that, it is the people. And that,
So the man was afraid because again he's an opposition to Zarzar. And Sonny Boy knows he knows a plethora of the things that Mr. Zarzar did in Sinoe County. But because he's supporting a Creighton Duncan who has no accomplishment, so he's afraid to tell the people because the whole country was listening. So you are afraid because Creighton Duncan will get angry at him. Listen.
Yeah, so I took my part from there. I said,
he took a part from there, right? He doesn't want to give the whole picture. So I took my part. That's all. When you take part, that means it's a lot, right? So the one you like, you take it from there. Okay. So something about doing cherry picking. The one he like, he doesn't want to say the big one. So the one he likes, he took it from there. Listen.
Peaceful. Meaning I live under the 12-year atmosphere. Okay. There was no power.
Okay. So under the watch of Zarzar, the atmosphere was peaceful. No issue, right? 12 years. Sonny Boy Noah was happy under the watch of Zarzar.
No confusion. Another Sinoe citizen to grade.
No, you are on the spot now. The other Sinoe citizen, when it comes to ask about, are you there right now? And the guy start calling Sonny Boy Noah honorable. The man are corrupt man. Okay, the man say about rhetorical, right? You know what rhetorical means? You're just saying it, when you are rhetorical, it's a way of communicating. You are not being, so if you talk about, a soccer, for example, and you just talk about how beautiful soccer is, it's just rhetoric, right? You're talking about it, but the practical aspect, the person cannot do it. When you talk, oh, I'm a big soccer star, I can dribble, I can do this, it's rhetoric, right? But whether you can play yourself and go on the soccer field and all those things you are saying, you are doing it, you can't do so. You say I'm being rhetorical, I don't want to sound sweet, That's what Sonny Boy Noah was doing. Because why? He is a supporter of Creighton doing nothing dunking. For 6 years, you can't see Creighton dunking in the Capitol building saying or advocating for the people of Sinoe. No video whatsoever, nothing. The man is never in section.
Listen, I think he did well. I don't want to bother him.
So Sonny Boy Noah said the man did well. Okay. Zarzar did well. He was afraid to say he did great or excellent. So he said he did well. Okay. So why is Sonny Boy Noah campaigning against a man that did well for Sinoe County? That created the atmosphere for people to be peaceful, for the people to go about their business. Why? Why Sonny Boy is against him? Why? And listen to Sonny Boy.
You did well. Yes, but I want to buttress. Again, you don't expect the question the way you want it. No. So, for example,
it's not about how we want this question.
I'm not anticipating a yes or no. Okay, my take is Zarzar did well. He did well. Yes. Okay. So
he did well.
But
okay, Sonny Boy Noah got to qualify it. He did well, but, and then he would tell us he is not against Zarzar. When I created Donkey, he will not put but there. That qualifier but. You're going to try to qualify, let me buttress. Let me clarify.
I want to be sure how you choose your words.
Yes. Would you have said he did well? Yes. If at all he was not contesting for the senatorial position? But listen. Now, doing well. Okay. It's relative also.
Sonny Boy Noah knows books, so you got to break it down. Doing well, because if he doesn't qualify, Creighton Donkey will get angry at him. Okay. So he said, it's relative. It depends who is talking. Okay. Let's say Sonny Boy Noah.
The infrastructure one, it should be peaceful one. Okay. It should be in different ways. So my point is.
So tell us,
yes.
Explain to us.
Yes.
You said he did well, you think he did well.
Yes.
So what exactly did he do 12 years? And what did you also think that he did not do that you would like to do?
So that was a clear one, right? The lady was clear. Okay, Sonny Boy Noah, he did well. Tell us what did Zarzar do well? And what they said that he did not do well that you want to work on. Sonny Boy Noah is an intellectual gymnastic, right? The man will beat a bucket. He will spread that question. You will not answer it. Like what politicians do, right? The man doesn't want Creighton Duncan to feel bad. So he has to dodge the question. Listen to him.
Again, as being fair here. Okay.
You're not being fair. No, you are not. You are not saying the truth. You are not. Tell us what did Zarzar do And what did he do for which you are coming to fill in that gap? You are not being fair. Listen to something about Noah.
The public and to you. I repeat, there is no one person who can do all.
That's not what that's the segue. It's a distraction, it's a red herring. You're trying to take our attention. No. They didn't say how many persons can build or how many people help Zarzar to do. Say, what did Zarzar do? And what did he do that you want to do? That something about Noah went in different directions.
Just know that most of the lawmakers in our country, they were given funds, right, to carry on projects. Sure. Again, those projects, they left with you as lawmaker. You have the supervision.
What did he do, Sonny Boy Noah? They're not talking about who gave who money. What did Zarzar do? That was the question. And what did he do?
To do it or not. So I said, again, I repeat, Honorable Zarzar has done some things in the county.
Okay, Honorable Zarzar has done some things in the county. Okay, Sonny Boy, that what the woman was asking, what did he do? Some things. What are the some things that he did? That's what she wanted to know. But again, Sonny Boy Noah is a supporter of an American Liberian man. Okay, so he does not want to support his own indigenous people. The same way he went against the late Mobutu Yimpa, he supported Charles Clark against his own indigenous man. This guy is a terrible guy. And that is why we're going to make sure that Sonny Boy Noah does not become a representative for Sinoe County, District Number 3, District Number 2, any district in Sinoe, because the man is against we, the indigenous people. He is for the people that suppress us for 133 years. And the people Sonny Boy Noah is supporting. Yes. He turns his back on his father, on his brother, and he went to the descendant of the American Liberians that suppressed his grandparents. And the man that Sonny Boy Noah supporting.
Okay. Now, if you are even contesting, I'm not going against him because he did not do anything at all. Okay. I'm going against him that constitutionally it is everybody's right. Okay. Right wherever your tenure
so
expires.
if he have performed, beyond expectation to the extent that development will affect every aspect of the district's, developmental dream and whatever the case is, you would have still ran against.
So the great America that you visited.
The man is a chief diverter. He would divert from the issue, always going something else. And now why he can put himself in trouble. You got to stay on topic. You all want to play America. This is not America. We're talking about Liberia. So why you got to bring America? He's just all over the place.
A lot of pictures you say at the time. Okay, I got it. So if everything, all of us here, now you and myself, you ask Liberia now, and need 5 countries where they want to travel. Everybody wants to go.
This thing had nothing to do with America here. They ask you a specific question, dude.
Thinking that everything is on a silver platform.
Which is obvious,
right? Giving the way like America is ran, everybody at least can afford. Okay. Daily. Okay. You see people still contesting after the constitutional.
Man, we're not talking about America or Liberia.
Right. Oh, sure. So it's not about hating. It's not about.
No, you always hate. You hate Zarzar. You hate Mobutu. And that's why you supported Charles Clark. And that's why you're supporting Quinton Duncan now. Don't say it's not about hate. It's about hate. It's about sectionalism and tribalism. That's all about. You're telling us the man did great, or he did well. Why are you supporting an American Liberian guy? Why? But the man did well. Why are you not supporting a Zarzar? And you say you don't hate the man? You do, Sonny Boy Noah. Start lying. And these are the things that can get me angry. Be man enough and stand up for what you are. You hate Zarzar. And that is why. You turn against him. You hate Mobutu. And he's in his grave right now and said, what is wrong with this boy? The man that empowered you, and you turn your back on him. Mobutu was a supporter of Zarzar. The honorable thing you would have done to honor the memory of Mobutu was to support Zarzar. No. Oh, no, you continue in that culture, in the steps of the wrong direction, going for Charles Clark. Look at the name Clark. It's not indigenous. Think about Sonny Boy Noah. The guy is proceeding. Sonny Boy Noah want to be flogged. Quinton Duncan is not from District Number 3. You are running in District Number 3, but you are supporting an unpopular man. And the man is not from your district that you're running. The man who is the godfather, who the people elected twice. I don't know who is, anyway, that hatred. So the man, he looking at the facts, he looking at it glaring that the people love Zarzar. But he hate the man to the point where he said, I would, no matter what, I will not support Zarzar. But the man won that district twice, Sonny Boy Noah. It would have been good for you to get the support of that man. It would have been a free ride for you. No matter what, so Zarzar support you in that district, you win. But you go to Creighton Duncan, even those Creighton Duncan supporters, they can't come to district number 3 to vote. You see how you damage yourself? You damage yourself, Sonny Boy Noah. You're done. You are out of the port of Greenville, and now you're coming to be, I mean, in a way, you get more horses now. You say you wanted to get people to go in your houses so they can be, you can be a real estate man. That's what you are going to do now.
A person should stay perpetually, or it's about the constitutionality of the job you have.
Okay.
After your 6 years is up. If I were the Liberian people, maybe tonight we will amend the constitution so President Weah can stay. You see, my part of view there is connotated or denotated to another Liberian view.
Okay.
Right? They could say a justification will be it'll make a.
Okay, so the major thing I wanted to listen to over there, Sonny Boy Noah says Zarzar did well. Okay. He did some things, even though he did not tell us what those some things are. Okay. So he's an opposition to Zarzar, but he did not say negative thing, even though you're trying to patch it, try to put it another way so Creighton Duncan can get vexed. But district number 3, when I was on just now, I just got the communication. Sonny Boy Noah sent some money trying to fool the people. Okay. Breaking news. Our money man, which is Sonny Boy Noah, sent 300,000 Liberian dollars to the Sincon Belt, and it was rejected by the people due to Noah's supporting or going against Zarzar. Okay, I'll read that communication again. Breaking news. Our money man, Sonny Boy Noah, sent 300,000 Liberian dollars to the Sincon Belt, and it was rejected by the people due to Sonny Boy or Noah going against Zarzar. The boy damaged himself. And in district number 3, the people that have the highest population are the single people. And you know, every politician had their base, right? That's Zarzar base there. You think they want to support Sonny Boy Noah? No. And like the Republicans, yeah. You're a Republican, and then you go against a candidate. You know, the people had a debate at one time. You know why they were, some of the men, and they were playing the trade, they were penning, they don't want to go against because they want Trump supporter to come to them. And so the other Indian guy say Trump is the best leader of America. You know, so Sonny Boy Noah had damaged himself. He's spending all that money, the little money he got now. Sonny Boy Noah will be broke. I'm not wishing, you know, but he making wrong decision. You don't go against the man. If Zarzar had not won in that play before, I say Sonny Boy, don't waste your time. The man won twice. He won twice. Teahjay did everything he could do. Brought all the different candidates, and all of them were beaten 2 times flat. And Sonny Boy Noah say, you know, I hate Zarzar, so I'm going against him. All right, let me bring another person. What the people are saying, what the supporters and non-supporters are saying about Zarzar. Now, what we're doing here now, let me bring the next person in I want to talk about. Who did Sonny Boy Noah, the man over there, denotated. The man knows about me. Beginner politically smart. I don't know whether he's academically smart as an authority too. I'm not going that far. But let's go to the next man that come here. Before I bring the person, let me see. Let me bring one of the senators of Sinoe County. Let me bring one of the senators of Sinoe County. What he say about Zarzar? Let me bring one of the senators of Sinoe. What did Augustine Chie, what did he say about Zarzar? Let's listen to him.
Calling Honorable Matthew G. Zarzar for saying no to tribalism. So, for saying
okay.
Calling Honorable Matthew G. Zarzar for saying no to tribalism. So,
Okay? So it's a senator, an incumbent senator number 2 for Sinoe. He said, you want to thank Mr. Zarzar for saying no to tribalism. Okay? That's why I got some cheese said about Zarzar. Okay? What the opposition are saying about Zarzar? I'm hearing them. I'm not hearing it from me. You're hearing it from the people themselves. Now, another firebrand young man that recently endorsed Zarzar. He's an accomplished, I want to see what Sonny Boy Noah, man, they're asking you a simple question. When he said, let's listen to Sonny Boy Noah man that he's supporting.
Well, what's your source of income? You got all that money's from building lots of projects and giving people low market women and paying the students tuition. Where you get all the money from? Because that can be from the legislature.
So, we are men. The legislatures don't make us. We make the legislations.
Okay.
So the legislature is a place that requires men to come in and be able to assist the government in.
Simple question they ask the man. Where Creton Duncan, you say you build skyscrapers, you build bridges, you give him money to market women, you're doing different things. The question is, sir, where are you taking the money from? Creton Duncan say, I'm a man. No, the man did not say, what is your gender? No, you didn't ask for your sex. The man said, I'm a man. Women can also do, they can build stuff. So it's not about gender here. So this is the mentor of Sonny Boy Noah. They are dishonest. They don't tell the people the truth. He can't tell us where he's getting the money from. The same way he lied to our people and say, oh, I'm bringing 600 persons to America. And up to now, we can't see anybody enter the United States. The same with the donkey man. And the man Sonny Boy Noah supporting, they wear big rings. They put Masando symbol all on themselves. They're walking around. Now, let's go to the next person. That's just a little bit of Sonny Boy man that he's supporting. And he wants to make Senator Teahjay of Zarzar in the race. And you expect an American Liberian guy to win? You know how Sonny Boy knows how Creton Duncan won the other time. It was with the support of Teahjay. Teahjay is a tribalist. So he played a tribal campaign against what you call him? Camo. And Camo did not perform well. And so the man used that. That was right now. Creton Duncan cannot go anywhere without without Samson Weah. He can't go anywhere by himself. He can't pull crowd when he goes somewhere. People leaving. Who want Creton Duncan in that place? Correct guy like that. He duped Mill Jones. You know the man can dupe a American Liberian man. Who he can dupe? And the man can sponsor one bill after all that time in the Liberian Senate. He and tell you that bro, they fighting. They can't see eye to eye. So how you expect they got to win any election in that place? Who is in favor of Creton Duncan? They're going to put it, they gain 6 years. He did not sponsor one bill. And somebody will put him back. You don't see nothing that meant he is totally absent from the Liberian House of Representatives. You don't see Creton Duncan anywhere there. And then there's discussion going on. You don't see the man. He's all outside the country and cutting deals. Carry the company in the county. And his own county, or the district right now, capital city of Sinoe, that place is Mott. Creton Duncan could not tell the people to build the roads. No. He got 12% share in the company. And the only job our people get a janitor job. That all Creton Duncan can get in. The roads are Mott. I mean, the hospital, the biggest hospital in Sinoe is in Creton Duncan's district. But Chia reported to us the other day, it has no toilet paper is not in the building. Think about it. And how that man you want to put back? Who will put that man there? Creton Duncan is done. So now the last person I want to talk about, with respect to what the oppositions are saying, is another brilliant young man, Patrick Bolu. Patrick spoke wonderfully the other day. Yeah, spoke very well about Zarzar. So I'll close with Patrick, what Patrick said about Zarzar. Let's play Patrick. Patrick will be the last person for the day, and we'll be done. All right, let me view it from here so we can listen to Patrick. What Patrick said about Zarzar. Very good, brilliant speech here. You got to listen to what Patrick said. All right, and Sonny Boy Noah over there, they supporting man would not win. He is a would not win. Creton Duncan would not win. How you damage yourself like that? He made Quito Dongin to fool you. Teahjay, right? He made that man to fool you. He initially Sonny Boy Noah wanted to run in district number 1. Quito Dongin was pushing him. And Teahjay being scared. He came to district number 2. Number 1, I mean, number 3, actually. He came to number 3. He said, man, you won't come when you divide money. People are rejecting your money.
Zarzar. Can it be Matthew Zarzar as a lesser evil that the people can settle for and say, well, in him we found leadership. In him we found peace. In him we found representation adequately, sufficiently. In him we found teamwork. In him we found no wage hunt. Whether you support it or not, he doesn't care. I mean, he knows no boundary. He knows no tribe. Can it be him? Yeah. That he has no project. Can it be him that he's not building all these yama things around the place? Can it be him that because he's not doing these things, can he be a lesser evil or a greater evil? It's, I mean, a man who could step aside and for his personal benefit, a personal political aspiration, say no. I mean, I'm not forced to contest. Let somebody go, man. Let my colleague go. Can it be him? So you see, to identify someone, to identify the lesser evil, it could be as easy, but it also be as difficult because the problems are complex. But in the complexity of the problems, there must be a lesser evil. And that lesser evil, in my views, and in the views of the people of Sinoe, as they have seen over the years, as they have witnessed over the years, as they have, practically experienced over the years, that lesser evil that they can settle for to redeem Sinoe, put Sinoe back on the trajectory, put Sinoe back on the pre-war status, to say, yeah, this is how leaders work together. That lesser evil that they must consider on October 10th, that lesser evil that they must give the vote to on October 10th to end all the confusion, all the trivialities, all the backbiting, and all the yama things that happened that has held Sinoe down for years. For years. The alliance thing, yeah. People elected on a ticket to end that, to end everything and put Sinoe back on the trajectory of peace, unity, and progressive development. That lesser evil is Matthew G. Zarzar.
Perfect. That's Patrick over there. Patrick spoke brilliantly. Okay. The only thing I don't agree with Patrick when you say lesser evil, Zarzar is not an evil man. If you are comparing and contrasting Teahjay, Sonny Boy Noah, and Duncan, then you can use the word evil, lesser evil. But Zarzar, the man is impeccably clean. You can't use the word evil. He's not an evil man. Zarzar does not harm anybody. No. So that's the only problem I have with the speech of Patrick. But he spoke well. He spoke well. Let's continue with that. I mean, he went on to give you details. Zarzar is the Messiah of Sinoe County. Everybody's saying stuff about him. No negative thing about him. Everything is positive.
He deserves our vote on October 10th. He deserves it. The reason why he deserves it, yes, 2011, when he wanted it, the people of Sinoe petitioned him not to continue. The people of Sinoe said, no, please, we beg you, step aside. Let Honorable Nabe continue. He listened to them. He listened. The reason why he listened, he knew there would become a time that the people of Sinoe will look in his direction to become senator. That's why he stepped aside. When you listen to the people, when the time comes, they can listen to you. He was not ambitious. Even when the vacancy came up in 2012 in district number 3, Everybody rallied around him. He said, hold the one in the meter. He said, hold this one in the meter. That you step aside from the Senate race. You step aside from the Senate race and you have no job. Hold this one in the meter. Take it. And 2 times the people of Sinoe, they entrusted Matthew Zarzar with a mandate. In the last 12 years, recount, reflect. It's in that lesser evil. It's Honorable Matthew G. Zarzar. The last 12 years, in district number 3, and as a leader of Sinoe, there is no history that he has taken somebody from a job because you agree with him or not. Nobody can reflect on any history that, oh, Matthew Zarzar opposed me in this position because I don't support him or because I said something about him. There is no history about that. There is no history. There is no history of corruption on him. You know that, right? No history. But most importantly, 12 years adequately, every year, that man has never fallen below A. A card, a scorecard. 12 years, he has never fallen below 8. In everything. Everything. And look at his records in the county. Do we have any record among the leaders? If you check among the leaders, do you have any record of somebody, who doesn't believe in team spirit, but will always reach out? Zarzar does that. Here on the Teahjay, he meets it regularly, right? The only man who fought for Sinoe County resources to be protected were all the lawmakers were having party. Yeah, having party, he said, no, we can't continue to have party. In fact, in 2012, when he attended the first county sitting, he said one thing: the party is over. The party is over. The party is over. And he has since maintained that stance that the party remains over. That's the kind of man. That's the kind of man Sinoe needs and deserves. And we believe with him, joining Senator Chie, with Councillor Cedar Abinatali, Honorable Thomas Romeo Queer, and Honorable Samson Weah, this team can make a great team. This team can post on the back on the trajectory of pre-war status. This team can make Sinoe great again. And it can make Sinoe rise like a tsunami again. Yes, this team, we trust, they can make a better team. And this is where the people of Sinoe on October 10. October 10, there's a ticket of the people of Sinoe. The people's ticket, not my ticket. The people's ticket to October 10. Your ticket, a ticket as your prophet, as your voice, the ticket of the people, the president of Liberia, George Weah, Matthew G. Zarzar, Thomas Romeo Queer, Samson Weah, and Councillor Xavier Abinatali.
All right, that's my man Patrick Bolo. He's the journalist in Sinoe County. Bright young man. He just gave you a summary, a synopsis of what Zarzar is or has done. Zarzar has no history of taking people from jobs. He said that. No history of corruption. Every 12, he's been in the Liberian House of Representatives for 12 years, and every year he gets A, so A student basically. He reaches out to everybody, as was demonstrated here on this picture. Let me show you. I was demonstrated right here. He reached out to Teahjay. Okay, went to Teahjay's office, and then they swap places. Teahjay in the position as though he is coming in, and Zarzar is in the building. This is a sign of defeat for Teahjay. Okay, he reaches out. He said that Zarzar is the only person, according to Padre, and I agree with him, that protected the resources of the people of Sinoe County. He's a man that brought Teahjay to justice. The man amalgamated a dossier, submitted it to the General Auditing Commission, GAC, or LACC, and they sent a team to Sinoe County, audited the administration of Teahjay, and everything that Zarzar wrote, every syllable, every sentence, every paragraph in the document was validated. And how Teahjay was issued an arrest warrant. Teahjay went in the forest. For nearly 3 months, the people of Sinoe County, they were not represented in the Senate because Teahjay ran away from justice. He ran away from law. A lawmaker ran away from law, imagine. It was Zarzar that did that. Teahjay was put in jail by Zarzar for eating the people of Sinoe County 50,000 United States dollars, what they call county development funds. All right, they got a social, I think it's a social development fund, which is from the companies that come in the county. The social development fund, 50,000, one of the companies went there, they gave it to Teahjay, the man consumed it. Zarzar discovered that, they called him, Zarzar went to the studio as a lawmaker, but then Teahjay was superintendent. You were elaborating, explaining to the people what happened to the development money. Teahjay came, I just show you the communication from his children, his supporter, his supporters. They want to eliminate people, right? Okay, it's the same thing. So he went there and burst into the studio, physically assaulted Zarzar. And now Zarzar put in jail for 72 hours for rudeness. Okay. So Zarzar protected the resources of the people of Sinoe County. And he said, according to Patrick, the party is over. Which party? The corruption party. The corruption party that was headed by Teahjay, or is headed by Teahjay, I should say, because the man does not want to abandon corruption, he's still in it. Okay. The corruption party is over. So Teahjay, right now, when you talk about people, the people of Sinoe County money, as a matter of fact, Teahjay is now following the footsteps of Zarzar. The other day, he wrote a communication for Lee Nagbe to be audited, because according to Teahjay, every year they send $200,000 to Sinoe County, and about, he said, 2 or 3 million now they have sent to Sinoe County, and we can't see anything. So he wanted the administration of Lee Nagbe to be audited. So you see the example that Zarzar set in the county? Teahjay is now following the footsteps of Zarzar. So instead of having a follower in the Liberian Senate, why not put the leader himself, Zarzar? Instead of having Teahjay who was following Zarzar. That put Zarzar there. And Patrick did a fantastic job. Fantastic presentation. And the only thing I agree with, he talks about, oh, Savior. I mean, I don't want to go there now. But the right person for district number 3, it's not Savior. We don't know Savior. Savior is hardly known in our place. We're talking about the political trailblazer of Sinoe County, the female general, the College of Beautiful. It's the right person for that district. It's not Savior. Savior is unknown right now. You know, I understand she's doing some stuff. She's a humanitarian. Okay, good. But the best person for that district is College of Beautiful. She made her mistakes and she learned from it. And that's what we do. And human beings are what we have to learn from our mistakes. We make mistakes, we improve on it, and we grow. So the best person for district number 3 is College of Beautiful. And I love her audacity, you know, the ability, that go-getter attitude. They told her before the political godfather is running district number 3, she said, I will go. She tested the water, she was beaten, but that's fine. That's fine. That's what when you do that, you get politically bruised, you learn from it. The woman led before the Sapo community for 2 terms, the national president of the United Sapo Association, The first time to have a container of medication sent to Liberia, to Sinoe County, was on her watch. And the woman used to give her own money, but then the USAA was still struggling. The membership is not as it is right now. To have convention, she used to spend her own money. You know, she used to spend her own money. She carried chairs, the chair that they're using right now in the Drawson Town Hall or City Hall. And Sonny Boy, no, I can't do something for. She carried the chairs. She carried the first generator to power that place. Sonny Boy Noah built house in Drawson, and the light in his house, or the road are going to your house, he put a solar panel. Okay. While Sonny Boy Noah is building mansions for himself, this lady is building the first contemporary mall in the context of Sinoe County or context of Liberia. She is building the first mall, the economic center in the second largest city in Sinoe County, Bidabokwe. Okay, there's somebody that has dreams for the people of Sinoe County. And that's Sonny Boy Noah would tell you, say, I don't have platform. Why would you want to put somebody who would tell you, come into a political position and say, I have no platform? I don't need platform because the old man can't read. Okay, assuming the old man can't read, which is true. Some of our mothers can't read. Some of our papa they can't read. Sonny Boy Noah, you know, a man against women, right? So you hear him saying, woman can do what man can do. So every time he goes somewhere that the old man and the woman ain't refer to, oh, the woman and the woman they can read. Okay, I think they can see. Why Sonny Boy Noah is building houses for himself and buying expensive vehicles? This woman is building a mall, an economic center for the people of Sinoe County. She has the women on scholarship, the girls. She got a scholarship fund for them. That's what we need. While Sonny Boy Noah is telling us, I have no platform, the woman, she has a whole platform, and she summarized it on the flyer right here. She calls it the basic necessity of life, healthcare. You got to understand, she's a professional nurse. All right, I don't want that Stanton gave people or no. Professional nurse. She's been working for over 20 years. She works for the government of Los Angeles when she was here. Okay, the government. So she's talking about healthcare, education, agriculture, and peace. Those are the key things that she talks. We need to feed ourselves. We need somebody who advocate. The woman can go anywhere and represent the people of Sinoe County adequately. And that's what anybody know who can be struggling to speak. You know, people hardly understand the man. I mean, how you going to be the face of the people and you can't speak clearly for people to understand you? The man comes to America, nobody understands you, and you can't speak Chinese. So how will you communicate with the Chinese? So we need a college with a fully. Now, when we send to the United States Congress, the people when I say, what did she say? No. Or what did he say? No. She speaks the language of the people clearly. They be like, I hear some people that say, oh, she can't speak Sapo. I said, look at the people then. Is that a requirement? No. The Constitution of the Republic of Liberia is right here. And this I did not read. The Constitution right here. They say we're going to do business in English. It is in Sapo. It is a crew. It is a Loma. It is a Gio. No, it's in English. Until at such time, a language will be selected. Okay? Let me read a portion of the Constitution so you can hear it. The business, that's Article 41 of the Liberian Constitution. Okay? The business of the legislature shall be conducted in English. Okay? Or in the English language. They didn't say in Sapo. They didn't say in crew. Not Pele, not Gio, not Loma, not crew, no. Article 41 of the Liberian Constitution is unambiguously clear. So that, oh, the woman can speak Sapo is not an argument. Because the Constitution says, Article 41, the business of the legislature shall be conducted in the English language, or when adequate preparations shall have been made in one or more of the languages of the Republic, as the legislature may by resolution approve. Okay, until they approve another language, it's English. So there is no argument against Kalejabule Fole. Okay, when Sonibor goes around, he doesn't speak Sapo to the people. When Manakalo Shebe, who says she coming to step on the man's neck, I was what? They almost said that for the men they've been drinking up for too long. It's our time for the woman to pull it down and step on their neck. I said, whoa, hey, she wants to be represented. All right, so your best choice for district number 3 as Zarzar goes to the Senate is Manakale Fole. I understand Sylvia Tale. I don't know her, so I can't opine on her. But I understand she's a lawyer. Okay, it's not about having degrees or being a lawyer. We got a lawyer now in the Liberian Senate. I got the G. Okay, he will tell us the clinic inside or the referral hospital inside have no toilet paper. Okay, you see those things. So it's not about a lawyer. It's about who has the passion, the dreams for the people, who has a clear vision for the people. All right? So you have to go ED3, it's Kalejabole Fole. Honorable Zarzar is for the Senate. We are good to go. And as time goes by, we got to do cross elimination. So nobody know I can count 2029, can't try it log. Okay. All right, guys, that's how we're doing it for the day. I want to say thank you so much. Let me see some of the comments that came in here. Let me just review your comments. You shouldn't leave without considering your comments. Ezekiel, I'm watching live from Sinoe County. Thank you. JZ, JM Zimowa. Damn it, I don't know how to pronounce that. My man, Jerry Massaquoi. By the way, Jerry Massaquoi is a candidate for the Liberian Association, Liberian Associations in the Americas. So let me show you something. Let me share this thing with you quickly before I leave. Jerry Massaquoi. Great guy. They just had a debate at one time. And I just want to show you something quickly here before I call it a day. Yes, I meant to add it to my studio earlier, but I forgot. I got a lot going on here. I wish I had some help, but so Jerry, I saw this communication somewhere. Let me share this with you quick. Where did I put it? It's here. It's a flyer for the Liberian Association in Americas. Boom, I got it. Yeah. All right, so it's in studio now. Let me go to it. I'll just share this with you and I'll call it a day. So now that's so let me read the comments. So let me see Jerry Massaquoi stuff. I'll go through the comments quickly. So this is what it looks like. All right, now the Liberian Association in the Americas, Liberian Associations. Okay, we got a bunch of them. Liberian Associations in the Americas. So you see, this is the incumbent. Sheil Kamara is the incumbent for the Liberians. He's the current president for Ulaa'S, for sure. And we got Mr. Grant going as the vice presidential candidate for him. The guy is Stephen Bender, candidate for secretary, but he's not going on Sheil Kamara. It's Jerry Massaquoi that is going on Sheil Kamara. But he's going as a treasurer, national treasurer of Ulaa'S. Okay. So I cannot vouch for the other people on the flyer. The only person I can vouch for is Jerry Massaquoi. And Jerry Massaquoi will make an excellent treasurer. Very credible guy, reliable. I've worked with him. I've been knowing him for a couple of years now. We work together in a community organization here, USAA. He's the grievance committee chair. He has worked on different committees, reconciliation and conflict resolution. He's on different committees. Okay, he's the vice president for POSA. It's a sporting organization of Liberians here in Pennsylvania. Okay, I say in Pennsylvania. I'm not in Pennsylvania right now, but he's a very good guy. All right. And I assure you, when you elect Jerry Massaquoi, the funds of Ulaa'S will be properly taken care of. It will be accounted for. Every dime and cent will be accounted for. He's a very good guy. And I will encourage the voters, the electorates, to vote Jerry Massaquoi as the treasurer, the IRS for us. All right. This, I understand this. Yeah, I'll follow you. We'll be online on Focus on Africa. They're having some debate there. I'll follow that program. But Jerry Massaquoi is the guy for you. I don't know what the date of the election for sure. I will gather the information next time on the show to give you the whole program. As a matter of fact, I will reach out to the person. They got somebody who was reaching out to me the other day to schedule their appearance on the show. I think I will reach out to the lady. I was sort of a little busy, so I didn't get back to her. But I want to talk to Mr. Shehu Kamara to see what he's bringing and what he has done for the past years as leader of Ulaa'S, you know. But the person I'm campaigning for right now is Jerry Massaquoi. Great guy. Yeah, the guy has been tenacious in bringing together the members of the Support Association in America. See, every opportunity Jerry has, he will reach out for the people, our brothers and sisters that defected to come on board. He was on the committee headed by Edith Power. They did everything, and he's still working. So he's a very good guy. Financially, he's responsible. I mean, personally, the main guy is own organization that he's running or business that he's running and stuff. So Jerry will be a good treasurer for the Union of Liberian Associations in America for sure, Ulaa'S. All right, so vote Jerry Massaquoi. All right, so that's how we're doing it. I just want to look at the comments again. Like I was looking at the comments and that's how Jerry came to my attention. So I look at Ezekiel from Battle to Top, Washington from Sinoe County. Thank you, Ezekiel. Jerry, thanks for watching from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. And Clara Romano, Washington, Doc, thank you for watching. Clara Romano Senior from Iowa. My mentor here, Nathaniel Gatis Jr. Thanks for watching, sir. Following from Liberia, Sam Walker, thanks for following. Watching from Dwazon, Billable Creek, Sinoe County, Anthony Quia Jr., thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Nathaniel. That's my wife, Nathaniel Gatti Jr.'s birthday. I think yesterday or today, I'm not too sure. Tatos, I'm following from the nation capital. Okay, thanks for following. And then my man Bobby said, Dr. PLO. All right, these are the comments and the people that are following. Before I let you go, I got to recognize you. One of the senior brothers, also revered deeply, is Mola Panto is watching. Thanks for watching, Chief. Manju Bosokon Dole, how you doing? Thanks for following. The National President of the United Support Association in Americas, Her Excellency Madame Frances Clark Myers. We want to say thanks for following us. The great COS of the people of Sinoe County District Number 3, and also will be elevated to the Liberian Senate, Oliver W. Barr. I want to say thank you for following. Terrence D. Toppet, thanks for following. Ezekiel Solo, fantastic word of sports, thanks for following. C. Lester Ware, thanks for following. Lord Gay, thanks for following. Zarzar Basilio Tobe, how you doing, sir? Thanks for following for Germany. And let me see, I recognize Claru, I recognize Jerry, I recognize Samson, Devio Kai, Sheki, thanks for following. The Elder Tusua, thanks for following. I recognize Nathaniel Gate Swinian already. And James City, Uncle James, thanks for following. Comfort White, thanks for following. The Sam Walker, I think I'm recognizing Mr. William Seward, former national president or vice president, USAA. Tellman, that's Kind Brown, Brown Kind, as you say. That's Gedju Suan, that's Samson Robio, that's Jayan Clayton Cooley Solo, Madam Freeman herself. Let's see here. The Agar Tori, how you doing? Obaku Yama, who here? Eddie, Edith Poor, Eddie Tom Bobby, Mark Todi Strinion, etc., etc. If you're following on YouTube, I can see your name, but I want to say thank you as well for following. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube again. Our YouTube page is Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Esoteric. That's our name on YouTube. Encourage, beseech the citizens and my followers to subscribe to our YouTube page. You have multiple videos, multiplicity of videos on YouTube that you can watch. And make sure when you get on our show, you share. That being said, I'm out for the day. And these political, see, this is the political trinity of Sinoe County, and the best person is Zarzar on this picture. All right, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next Monday, beginning at 12 p.m. Eastern. Daniel, Cindy, thanks for joining me. I'm out for the day. And have yourselves a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day. I'll see you again 12 p.m. on Monday.